I'm not gonna tell you the amount of kills I got, but the only problem is
Are you in triple digits? Like
in Mexico?
Yeah, just in Mexico.
No, I've only
That's
been there. I've
crazy.
only been there 2 months, bro. That would be insane.
Jesus Christ.
No,
yeah.
but that'd be like some
Triple
crazy
digits.
COD numbers.
Yeah, but you would catch some shit doing
Yeah,
that.
I'd have
Absolutely.
I'd have to
You
fuck like
touch
5
Jesus
bitches
too.
a day.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Yeah, if I was to get that many, I don't know the math. I don't feel like doing it, but it would be like 3 or 4 bitches a day, which I don't do.
No, that's
I'm
too
actually
much.
a chill guy. People think that I'm out there sleuting around,
Yeah.
but I'm actually the kind of guy that just taps in with one girl and I settle down.
Damn, bro.
this guy's got his girlfriend. Listen.
He knows it's getting shared. He's like, no, hold on.
Yeah, I don't want to out my dude, but like last time it wasn't like this.
He's like, I plead the fifth.
Last time Julian was like killing it, and it was
Julian's like, I need a lawyer around.
it was
if I wanna
apparent.
discuss shit like
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't rat me out. Don't rat me out. I just got I just applied for my passport. Finally, I can finally get a passport.
Yeah.
Yo, when they call me, I'm going to like pretend I don't know you.
Yeah, I got like all these people like trying to be like, yo, give me a reference of this and blah blah blah, and I'm like, yo, just don't tell them anything bad. Just tell them good
Is it
stuff.
the line? Do you got to line up and shit?
Bro, I had to make like an appointment, but I had to go all the way down to fucking Chilliwack. I had to
I
drive like
saw
an
that.
hour.
Yeah. Yeah. You put
And I
like.
have to go there because anything around here, it's like 3 months. Plus, I'm Middle Eastern. I want like the more chill native people
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff. You know what I mean? The
That's a
people
smart way to go.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
go down to the old boonies
Yeah.
and get it quick.
Yeah, because if
Yeah,
you
the downtown shit's like fucking around the block, man.
Yeah, I heard you could pay.
Is it still that bad?
I think so. Yeah.
Fuck.
People,
there's
people
line
pay people to
waiters.
stay in line
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, yeah.
Like you could literally. if
yeah,
you
I
got-
seen that on Craigslist, $25.
If you're a bum ass motherfucker with nothing to do all day,
Yeah.
What did you just say? Say
sit around.
Greg's List?
He said Greg's list.
Whatever.
Craigslist.
Yeah, don't
Craigslist.
give this guy's passport. He doesn't even know how. He doesn't know the country.
Jenny Greg out
Man,
here.
next thing you know, I'd be on 9/11. Okay. Anyway, what happened with Biden, man? He said,
oh man,
he's gonna let out. He's gonna let out all the dudes that
gonna-
he's gonna let out anybody that did a weed crime.
He's gonna pardon any marijuana possession related charges.
Except for the black guys that were flipping the big packs. He's letting out the possession.
yeah,
motherfuckers.
only possession. Yeah.
And
That
they don't
makes
give
sense.
possession to niggas. They give you trafficking off the top.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, true. Huh?
What's
Yeah.
trafficking? 10 to 15?
In the States, it could vary. It depends on what you're flipping, though. But if it's bud, it's a little bit chiller.
Yeah, I heard it's like 10 max.
That's
No?
fucked.
That's out of pocket, dude.
Yeah, but bro, imagine it's like 27 pounds a day or something like redonkulous.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
then you're trafficking. What do you expect?
No, I
the
think
more
like,
the better.
I think once you hit a certain amount, it doesn't even matter. Like, if you're past like a couple pounds, it could
You're
be
you're pushing. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be 100. It
Yeah.
could be fucking 10. It's all the same. It's like a murder. It's
If
like,
they catch you with
you
that,
could kill 10 or you could kill 1. You're still gonna get the
well,
same
if you're
shit.
moving like hundreds and hundreds and thousands across in a helicopter, then you're gonna get in more trouble than some guy that just got caught with 2 pounds down the block.
and your lawyer.
Yeah, like bro, where I went to prison, it was like mostly Mexicans. It was like grandpas and stuff. He's like, I'm doing this to push my kids through tuition and stuff.
Oh man.
San Diego State. I'm like, yo, you're gonna do like 5 to 10.
Jesus
He's like,
Christ.
he's got like this pro bono lawyer and shit,
Like
telling him lies.
Jose lied to you.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, homie lied to you. He's like, yo, we
Jose
got this.
fucked you.
People shouldn't be really getting in trouble for cannabis anyway. It's like against just in real life. Like this is a plant that you go and do what you want with, and the other person does what they want with. And now you got some motherfucking overseer, just like someone with royalty, trying to punish your ass for.
I feel like drugs
Free,
in general, man. It's like you got Xannies and shit. It's all legal. You know what I mean? Just make it all controlled, and just
Yeah.
people are gonna do it anyways. The legality doesn't even fucking matter.
Bud and shrooms are cool with me. The chemical shit is all foul,
I say fuck all that. I'm a little bit more hardcore than you guys. I just say like, yo, just give people what they want.
Yeah.
If you want to OD tonight,
Yeah.
go ahead, bro. I don't give a
Well,
fuck.
you're gonna
That's
do
pretty
it
rude.
anyways. It doesn't even.
You know what I
matter.
mean? Like, just do it.
It doesn't matter if it's legal or not. You're gonna do that shit regardless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least get the
Like,
clean
no one,
stuff.
No one stopped doing heroin because it was illegal. You know
Yeah,
what I
we're
mean?
gonna set up this coke dispensary. It's gonna
You know how they got at the dispensary. Some of them got like a little. You could take like one dab rig kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just like one line at a time. $5. Boom.
Yeah.
Extra premium to get it off the stripper's ass.
Speaking of strippers, them Mexican strippers are bad.
Oh yeah.
No, like bad as in like
Oh,
good
yeah.
or
Good.
bad
Yeah,
as in,
bad
like,
as in good.
bad?
Both.
Yeah.
But hold on, do you is there a stench in Mexico? Because like I heard if you go to India, there's like a stench over there. Like as you step off the plane, it's
No,
like
No.
no.
farmland.
Mexicans,
Mexico's chill.
they fresh, man, because they're all about. Okay, so India, they're not all inclusive resorts that are catering to North Americans. Mexico is, so it's got to smell
okay.
right for the money to come there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, but for real, bro. Some of these girls, man, they be stinking, and it's
Yeah.
like, ugh.
No, different neighborhoods though. Like I went to Monterrey and Central was like fucking pretty bad. But then when I went to Nuevo, it's like the new part. It was more higher advanced and more high tech than I've seen even here.
That's like East Van versus like West Van.
Yeah, and it's like the touristy parts. They got the proper chicks. Like when we went to Mexico, we went to a strip club. It was money, dude. Like,
Yeah. It was like Miami compared to El Salvador in the same neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like one place will be
chunky versus like, those El Salvadorians, bro.
Like,
man, they got them all.
They got them all. Yeah, they got them all.
Whatever you want, man.
All sorts of flavors.
Yeah,
man.
I told you to come down when you messaged me, but you were busy fighting that Toronto guy in email or whatever.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I can't even get a passport, dog. I couldn't
that's
get a
right, that's
passport
right.
for a while.
You going back or
Oh, for sure.
when?
Shit, it's
Next
it's
week.
open.
Next week.
It's flexible. It's open. You know what I mean? Whenever I feel like it.
Do you get bored over there, or is it like more like Zen?
Boring and zen. I actually ended up doing missionary work with like some churches and going
the
to the
fuck out of
yeah
here,
we went to
this
the
guy.
barrios. No, for real, we went out way deep to where they were poor. I can show you the pictures in my phone right now, bro.
Julian,
Shahab's known me since a child, so he's over here thinking about the same old me running around the hood.
That's funny.
Oh man, dude, even
Only if they knew.
forget a child, bro. 20, like 16. Julian.
You know what we call that on this podcast? We call it growth.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, missionary work.
The only
No,
missionary
but-
I was doing
Yeah.
was the bed.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, the only
bro.
missionary this guy's.
What kind of missionary work you doing,
The only
dog?
missionary work is
Which
with the Mexican
angles?
strippers, man.
Yeah. Is it missionary work? Their pants down or pants up, bro?
Wait, I'm looking for a little bit of proof, so then Shahab will
I'm
just
good. I
get
believe
off
you.
my
I'll
tail.
take your word for it, man. I'm not.
Yo, we'll
calling
take
you
your
out.
word just as a friend,
Look.
man.
Look at
Nice.
that.
Oh,
See
you
all
guys
those-
are giving out food and shit.
Yeah,
That's
giving them kids
good.
backpacks
The
and
orphanage.
shit.
Yeah, that's good.
See that?
Yeah.
Oh,
there
damn,
you
look at
go,
this guy.
buddy.
That's
Attaboy.
funny though.
I
That's
was
good,
yo,
man.
the way they're poor is fucking poor. Like it's like a particle board. Like four of
Bro.
those in a square is their home.
Dude, like out here, they're not.
They're not used
It's just
to
because
that.
they're crackheads. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Like
Mhm.
here is the only place you'll find fat homeless people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
did that shit like a couple years ago. We gave him haircuts and like sandwiches and shit, like whatever.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker rolls up, and he's like, "Yo, you guys got any food?" I look through. I'm like, "We just got chips left. If you want, like a bag of chips." He's like, "What do you got?" I'm like, "Doritos." He's like, "Nah, I'm good."
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah,
man.
yo,
Ah,
he's like, he straight
dog.
told me, "I'm good." So you're clearly not that fucking hungry. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, shut up. Just go closer to the mic. Pull that shit. Just
pull
just
the whole
it.
stand.
Pull the whole
Okay.
thing
There you go.
closer.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I had that like where I gave like a Big Mac. It was like half eaten to the guy. He's like, "Did you bite into it?" I'm like,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on a second.
Yeah,
This
hold
is
on.
not the same, man.
No, no,
Yeah,
I know,
I
I know.
I
had a
I
Big
know.
Mac one
But
time.
yeah, dog, this
half
guy
eaten.
was rough. This guy was rough. His clothing looked like
Doesn't
the Hulk.
matter, bro.
The Hulk after he shredded through his clothing and became small again.
Dude,
That's what he looked
This
like.
guy's talking about like haircuts
I
and
know,
sandwiches.
I
You're talking
know.
about some like fucking saliva-filled
I'm
Big
like
Mac.
a little
This
bit.
guy's like, "I don't want this Big
Yeah,
Mac."
seriously.
You want it?
What
You
the-
piece of shit. The guy's.
I was like, I'm good, bro.
That's
COVID.
literally what it
Like,
is.
what the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
literally what it is.
And you're surprised he said no.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm kind of happy with this passport, man. I can just kind of go around. It felt like kind of too much.
Where's the first place you're going?
Probably fucking Korea, bro.
Actually?
Maybe Turkey. Get that hair transplant.
You're coming in
Yeah.
hot.
True.
Get that hair
true.
transplant.
Hit that
Bro,
Turkish Airlines.
Listen, exactly. Exactly. Bro, listen, I'm gonna do that and then maybe get some whatever the fuck Kim Kardashian got on her face with the wrinkles and shit. I'm gonna get that shit.
They have that shit here.
Dude,
yeah,
you're
but like,
good,
bro,
though. You're
no,
gonna
I
make
know.
yourself look weird.
No, I don't want to get that like fillers and shit.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
get the ones where you take out the blood and you centrifuge.
Oh,
you
the
take
PR,
the plasma.
PRP.
PRP.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit's here, bro.
They have it
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna get
I
that.
might
but-
go there and get a cock reduction.
Man,
Damn, bro, come on, bro. This guy again with this shit.
Nobody's getting that.
No,
Single digits in cock reduction.
No one's getting that.
Fucking 0 for 2.
yo, listen. If you set up a business for cock reduction, you're going out of business,
Yeah,
bro.
you're
Nobody's
bankrupt.
getting that.
You'll see all kind of niggas lined up, bro.
No way. No way. If it was like an inch for a mil, maybe.
No, man.
Maybe.
You're getting 0 incoming calls.
But anything just for like actual pay, hell no, man. Hell no.
Well,
Even if
man.
it's free, the guy's like, "Bro, I'll take
Why?
whatever, man."
Yeah, why? Why do that though? Like
Yeah,
even if
why?
you're at like 16, it's like why be at 15? Like, what's the point?
You could just honestly, you could just go do porn at that point.
Yeah, fair
Dog.
enough. A lot of girls requested it. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I'm just not a selfish guy. I just want to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Look at this
bro,
guy.
this guy's
He's
a
man
giver.
of, man of the
Giver.
people. Man of the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus the missionaries.
Philanthropist, man. Okay.
Now he doesn't want to gape out chicks.
Yeah, I'm
What's
gonna
next?
donate it to someone less fortunate.
Jeez.
Damn, bro.
Then you got to go to China for that. Give it
that's
to one of them
cold.
motherfuckers out there.
Oh
Just
man.
handing out fucking inches on the cock, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, you could sell millimeters out there for like tons.
Oh, for real, man. Hey, look.
Yo, over there they're weird, dog. They break their shins and shit and grow them.
That's
They're weird
normal, man.
over
They,
there.
Oh,
they
yeah,
do
that
that.
shit.
Fucking Messi had that done.
No, he
The soccer player,
They
yeah.
gave him like they gave him GH when he
gave him
was like
GH.
8-9 years old. That's
Yo,
why.
how come that shit's like not like out in the public so much?
It
Like,
is.
It is, but it's not really though.
It's
No,
too
but
painful.
it was because he actually had like a growth. It was like a disease where he wasn't growing. It wasn't because like they're just like we'll make him bigger and stronger. Like
Yeah.
you-
Whatever
Yeah,
it did,
yeah.
it worked on him. So like, I think it was kind of
Yeah,
like
he's killing it, bro.
a
He's
steroid
It's like, yo,
for
if-
him,
top
yeah.
two.
I feel like
Yeah.
if they took me in like same athleticism, but I was 6'5", I'd be like fucking a beast. Like
Yeah,
pro some
you'd
shit.
be like LeBron James.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, but yo, I don't think that applies though. I think as you get taller, you get less athletic.
Of course.
Because think about it, all
Yeah,
these guys were
yeah.
like Yao Ming. Literally, what he had, like a 5-year career,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
fucking died.
Yeah, they're like Great Danes and shit.
Bro,
Yeah, we were
they
talking
made
about that,
him
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
lab like COVID, bro. I swear to God.
Probably,
I
yeah.
swear to God. The word on the street is
sneaky.
they pick like the tallest people. Like they did like a census through China,
Yeah.
and they found the 2 tallest people and got them to fuck.
Yeah.
That,
And then
that's
they,
the
yeah,
word.
they breeded one.
Yeah, they breed. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised though, because China is like communist China, bro.
China
Yeah.
would do that shit.
You know they do that for all of their athletic programs, though, right?
Not
Like
surprised.
they comb through the population and they just pick like
And they take them from
Yeah,
like
no,
child,
they take 'em from their
Yeah,
family,
they take
so,
'em
like-
from family when they're like 5, and they're just like, you're gonna do this shit, and then we got you for the next 10-15 years.
Yeah.
No matter what they do, some black dudes from just the hood in the States will just be way too good at basketball.
Yeah.
Yo, but bro, you can't like, bro. Black people like even their ligaments are like certain like top tier black people,
Yeah.
bro. The ligaments are like made in a specific way that you would have to have surgery as like a regular genetic
It
person
wouldn't
to
even-
have that.
yeah, it wouldn't
and
even-
you wouldn't even get there because you have to have recovery time after that.
You'd
Like,
have
this-
to add springs to like your
bro.
calves.
It's just there's no
just-
way.
yeah.
There's no way.
It's
Plus,
God given, right?
Plus, you know what's even more fucked up? Black people, especially like the high tier black people, it's like their bones are actually lighter.
What do you mean?
So they have
high
like
tier. This guy's
Like,
talking,
I'm talking
He's
about-
like, no, not a full one, not like you.
not
Talking
like
high
you.
tier.
full bred.
Yo,
full bred.
I'm a half breed.
Hundo.
you're
Purebred.
contaminated.
Yeah, he's like,
By
I'm
the
talking
way-
about top tier.
I'm
Black
talking
guys.
about 100
like
proof
LeBron
black
James,
guy, man.
Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, like
Yeah.
top tier black dudes.
Maybe Tiger Woods on a Tuesday, but not even him. But yeah, man, these guys like they got lighter bones. So if you got like a 250-pound black guy, like top genetics, and you got 250-pound white guy, top genetics, the white guy is gonna have more bone weight.
He's just gonna be
Yeah.
bigger. Yeah.
yeah. So
But
he's not.
they're not as good at swimming.
That's the word on the street. I don't know. I don't
I've
even know
never
about
seen
that.
niggas swim.
Well,
that
they just
strongly.
don't swim.
Swimming is expensive.
I feel
bro.
like that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like certain sports like hockey,
hockey
and shit like
expensive,
Yeah.
baseball expensive,
Golf.
and
golf
the-
expensive.
and there's no pools in the inner city. Like,
Bro, there's
you know
none.
what I mean?
True.
Like, they're not
Concrete
doing
jungle's
all-
got no pools.
If
son.
you're
Yeah, yeah.
athletic, they're like, yo, fuck swimming, man. Go to the league,
Hey, but
man.
people sleep
Go to
on the
NBA.
amount of-
Unless you rob somebody's house and then you swim in there, but what are the odds?
Yeah.
That's only one. You know, they do that probably. But look, they play ball more than they're given credit for. They put in a lot of practice, dude.
Of course,
Some of
man.
them just play all day, all night,
Oh,
their
yeah.
whole life. So
What's
that's
funny
why
is
they're
that
so damn
you're
good.
like
Yo, like,
expensive, but yet like the best. Tiger Woods, like one of the best of all time.
Yeah, but you
And
got
an
like
expensive
you got
sport.
like Mickelson and you got all those guys.
Yeah,
all
but they're
white.
not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close in championships. And,
And
you know
it's
what's
like,
crazy?
yo, you got guys like Steph Curry with like his dad was a pro athlete. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
you're born into certain
Lineage.
situations,
Yeah.
no, you just got better opportunity,
True,
man.
true.
Yeah, there's no chance you're gonna, especially if you're like, yo, bro. If for ball, I would say for especially basketball. Like, if you're not in the States, you're not really going. Like, there's only like 2 or 3 cats that literally went to the States from Canada for ball.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
nobody else went. Like Andrew Wiggins, Steve Nash,
Well,
maybe a
Yeah,
couple
but now
other
we got the
guys.
Europeans, bro.
Steve Nash from
Yeah, but those
Victoria.
killing it.
Yeah. Europeans are hella good.
They're killing
Now
it
now
right
they
now.
are. Yeah, like
Bro,
Well,
by
it's
by
'cause
17,
Europeans got better fundamentals.
not only that, bro. By 17, these cats are like already smoking cigarettes and shit in a fucking professional league.
well, yeah, they're
bro.
playing with adults at 17, which is crazy.
A lot of athletes do that, man. There's the soccer players who smoke a fucking pack a day. And
No,
play,
but
man.
no. Fuck the smokes. What I'm saying is like they're introduced at a young age
To
like,
adults, to
to
adult-
adult
Yeah.
challenges. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Kelly Olynyk, he used to play in Kelowna. He is playing NBA and shit. and Lamar scored 60 points on his ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just you don't get the opportunity.
We
and shit.
played against Lamar. You guys, Lamar and Chase. Remember Chase?
Yeah, yeah.
The only two like athletic guys on that team.
Yeah.
And Chase was like athletic, but not basketball athletic.
He's not good.
No.
Yeah.
He was
no,
like
no. Actually, hold up. He's
Chase
all right.
was good. Chase
He's
was
good,
till
but
like 12.
compared to like those pros, I'm
Bro,
saying.
I
yeah.
remember Chase at Drive Basketball. That's the first
Yeah.
time I met him, and he was like 13, and
Yeah.
he was grabbing rim. And
Yeah,
I was
but,
like, this
but that's
guy.
when he's good because once everybody else hits like 17, 18, and you're putting in the time to like get really good, then it's just like it's like Zach with and shit. Like Zach
Yeah.
and YL were
Yeah,
good.
they were
when,
tight.
They were tight when we were like 11, 12, and then once everybody else grew, and they stayed like 5'3", like it's over, man.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I mean? Like athleticism will only take you so far. Then it's like dedication and skill. Like you know what I mean? It's learned product. You got to put in the time to get good. Because especially with like sports, man. Like it's like not even 1% of the people that make it anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
there's a top tier guys, and then there's like a select. Like how
Yeah.
many guys are in the NBA?
like 500.
Like 500, and how many motherfuckers in the world play basketball? You know
Everybody
what I
at
mean?
Bonzer, bro. Everybody
Yeah.
at Bonzer.
I don't like playing with guys at Bonzer because they want to cry over every call and they think they're so good and shit.
Bro,
They're just
that's the
whack.
thing. You don't want to play with guys who are like Karens on the court.
Yeah.
They're going to
Yeah,
call
man.
every little thing and bullshit, all that shit. But yo, I was going to ask you guys, if you guys have like a boy, because let's be honest, girl sports don't play. If you had a boy, what sport would you introduce him to? Like right away off the
It
bat?
depends on what he like. I would just try different things and see what he excels at, and like physically, what the fuck can he do?
But think about it, just common sense. He
Soccer.
would be close to what you are, right?
I'd put him in soccer
I think the
because you could play like a Div
Yeah.
5 in fucking Europe and still get paid like decent amount. Like
What are we talking here?
Like for soccer,
Like no, but I'm saying like how much we're talking here.
you could make a fucking decent living, man. At least like 5-6K a month playing like Div 4. You're like so far away from like the top tier leagues, and you're still getting paid. Basketball is just NBA and a couple leagues in Europe. Football is just the NFL.
I might
and
go the
CFL.
other way. I might put him in track and field.
Yeah, but that shit don't pay.
No, but I'll make him hella fast. So then when he joins a sport, he's got, that speed.
I
on
thought
Yeah,
you were
but
gonna
then-
say. I thought you were gonna say
but
if he
the
runs away
difference-
from the police, he'll
No,
be
that
fast.
too. That too.
No, but the
You
difference
never
is,
know.
like, if you
Yeah.
take him out and you put him in a sport at like 17, 18, you got motherfuckers who've been doing it since 5, 6. He's not gonna be able to compete with them.
Sometimes it translates though. I've seen it.
It
If
does.
I put him
Yeah.
in track
Rarely.
early, then he chooses a sport somewhere along the line of elementary, middle, he's going to come in fast.
I feel like the best thing to do is just put him in a bunch of different things.
Initially.
Initially,
Let him-
and then
yeah.
he just be well
See
rounded.
which one he's filthy
And
at.
then whatever he's good at, then just kind of.
Pick
But
that.
you still got like Lomachenko, like
Yeah.
he did everything. Like
He did fucking Ukrainian
He did
dancing,
Ukrainian
bro.
I'm not-
dancing
My
and
kid's
shit.
not going to be in dance.
He did
Nah,
like he
nah,
did like
that's sus.
wrestling
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
Kobe
no,
did soccer as a kid.
No, but like
was a
footwork, you
soccer
know what I
player.
mean? You
Yeah.
gotta just like think of it as that, right?
You gotta
but
have
like
good footwork.
with soccer, is like if you take him to Europe and you see he's good, like he has way more opportunity. Cause
That's why those
you could-
Europeans are good at basketball, because soccer helps them move the ball around in a different way.
Maybe.
Kobe
Yeah.
Kobe talked about
There's
that
just
a lot.
more leagues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
just more opportunity. Like
It's a
if-
bigger sport, bro.
It's a way bigger
Yeah.
sport. You could go to like anywhere in the world and get paid. You know what I mean? You go to a league in like in Asia,
Fucking
in Africa,
New Zealand, if you wanted
yeah,
to.
anywhere, right? As
Yeah.
long as you're semi decent and shit.
Throw
like,
his ass in golf.
fuck golf.
Because then,
if you got mad money,
I
though.
don't consider golf a sport. 'cause
No, but
it's
if you
like
put
no
him in
athletics.
golf,
it's a
it's like
game.
chess.
Yeah, exactly. It's a skilled game.
It's a networking game too, because you might not even think about going pro, but you sitting there playing with some millionaires, and now you're friends with them. And if you can beat them in golf, it's even better.
yeah, but that's
What do
that's
they
a
do?
whole
Give
nother-
you their wife or something?
No,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
they're
maybe.
just- no,
Maybe.
it's
I-
true
I
though.
want
Like,
you to fuck my wife.
Yo, those are the only cats, man. Those are the only cats. Yeah, those guys, the CEOs, like top CEOs, top money makers. Those guys are like the weird cuckold guys.
Like
you know?
a beta male cuck.
Bro,
yeah, they're
super
tripping.
beta.
But
They're
you know what the
weird.
crazy thing is some business schools like they'll tell you to play golf.
Of course.
Yeah,
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 Like
of
most
course.
meetings are done on the golf
Yeah, yeah.
course,
Oh
right?
hell yeah!
Play golf, wear a Rolex, go traveling, get an Amex Platinum. Those kind of things are status.
Can you tell a fake Rolex apart in like from like 10 feet or no?
No,
10
not
feet? No,
Five
way
feet.
too
Man,
far.
there's so
5
many
feet?
good copies
Yeah.
that it's really
No,
hard.
it's
hard,
really
huh?
hard to tell unless you bust them.
You gotta
things
like the
open.
only way you could tell is if you like take it off and you look at it.
You look at the
and-
code.
If you're a watch
Oh,
dealer,
Yeah,
You can tell.
But no, from 10 feet, you can't. You
No,
gotta
no,
like
no way,
look
no
at
way.
it and shit. There's
It's
no
got to
way.
be
Look at the
bad.
back.
If you see from 10 feet, it's fake. It's like
Yeah.
they really
Yeah.
fucked up.
It's like shit's
Dog,
made out of
what-
plastic.
That ain't
It
no
comes in
fucking
those
roll.
like those you throw $1 in there and you twist it and shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it
This
just
guy went
comes
to
up.
Crystal Mall, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
The middle of the
here.
mall shit.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some good ones out now. When I was in
Yeah.
Vietnam
It's scary.
with Homeboy, he got paid $100 for a fake Omega.
Yeah.
Bro, it looks fucking real.
Yeah.
Like even from the back, it had a movement.
It's actually scary.
That's how legit it was.
You got to know who you're fucking with and shit on that game.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, some of the Movados in like Iran and shit. You go to
Bro.
those markets.
So, yo,
you're like,
what's his name?
bro. This looks fucking real, but
His-
it's fucking whack.
Hassan brought me a fake Breitling back from Iran. He's like, I was a watch. He's like, thank you. You know, it's a gift. Like, I'm not gonna like, whatever, like that. But like this shit, like, it fucking the hands fell off after.
Oh my
Oh, jeez.
Yo, that's how bad it was.
Yo, no offense to that guy, but like me personally, I wouldn't give my friend a gift if it was like fake like that.
No,
You know
me
what I
neither.
mean?
No,
Yeah.
I would just
But
get
you
him
know
something
what?
cheaper that had
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
quality.
but you know
know
what?
I mean?
Like,
Yeah.
and for me, like a gift is like you thought about me and you got me.
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's
So,
fair
like,
enough.
That's what it is.
That's a
Like,
good
I
way
don't-
of-
But
That's a
you
good
would
way to
never,
take it.
you'd be surprised how many times playing golf or having a Rollie or Amex Platinum will give you, or a sick car, will get you into a position where now you don't have to pay, or you get invited to some exclusive
of
shit.
course.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, status.
I've been walking around somewhere and a pilot will be like, is that kind of watch? And I'll be like, let's chat. And then we chat. Next thing you know, he's like, take a free flight with me from Miami to Bahamas. You know, I'll fly.
Yo, back in the day, like when I went to San Diego, it was to be a pilot, right? And
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, before they put these hour limits on them, those cats were making like 30, 40 G's a month. Bro, those guys were infamous. Like, bro, if you get married to a pilot as a chick, it's over, son.
Yeah.
Forget
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Forget about it. This guy's gonna go
They're-
fuck
they're
Tuesday in Japan and then come
Not
back
only
and
that,
then go to
they're-
fucking Brazil.
They're railing all the fucking like stewardesses and shit. Anyways.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
the side bitches. Those
Yeah.
are just like
They
the
say
groupies.
something about the only thing that can go wrong with them is they'll have child support in multiple like countries.
Yeah, bro, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's the only thing that can go wrong.
I would have Plan B on hand.
Honestly,
gonna
like
say-
certain motherfuckers, like when they do shit like that, I'm like, you deserve it. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like you look at Evander Holyfield. This motherfucker has 10 kids with
Damn.
6 different women.
Dude, that's like
Yo.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, you're
Dwight Howard.
Yo, hold
like-
up. Dwight Howard sus as
Yeah, that
fuck.
shit's whack, bro.
That
That
shit
shit
was
that shit with his kid,
whacked up,
bro,
bro.
is like I'm not even gonna get into it. But
Even the fuck
What do you
Nick
do? Let's
Nick
get into
Cannon
it.
has like
yo,
what?
let's get into it though.
Let's get into it.
yo, but
his
yo,
kid, his son was like 12 years old, and he's like on some like I want to be a girl, and he's like, yeah, let's give you hormones and let's
Did they
do
chop
it.
his thing?
Yo,
off?
hold
Yeah,
up, hold
all
up,
that.
hold up, hold up,
He's
hold up.
fully down.
There was rumors about Dwight Howard being with a tranny.
Yeah.
Like for real. So
Eddie-
like it
Eddie
makes
Eddie
Murphy.
this
Eddie
stuff
Murphy.
this stuff checks out.
Eddie Murphy.
It runs in the
Yeah,
family.
but Eddie Murphy has the high pitched voice.
doesn't fucking
so I mean,
matter.
it comes with the territory.
Like that shit's sus anyways. But like yeah, yo, these guys are all these like Hollywood people, man. Like you got to be a certain kind of like
weird.
weirdo to get
Yeah.
into that shit.
Yeah.
Because like if
you
you
gotta
got
suck a couple dicks.
yeah, if you got any sort of real morals and values, you're not getting up in that. Because they'll invite you to some parties and you'll see some shit.
You want a record, kid?
Yeah,
Some,
yeah,
like, some, like,
exactly.
deviant shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll see some shit, and then if you're like, yo, I'm not with it, and then you're out of there, right? But if
Julian,
you're like,
what do you know?
not enough, huh?
no, my buddy was like, the reason why you're not on the TV show is because you didn't fuck the director, you know, or whatever. So I'm like,
Damn.
I'm looking for a baddie, like, you know, a cougar director. I'll fucking mash the cake. You know?
Yo, bro,
Good
forget
luck.
it, man. Forget it. Yo, listen, not even a baddie, bro. Just like a 65-year-old, just an average 65-year-old.
Yeah, just give me
just
the part.
once, bro.
Yeah.
One pump and dump, and you got a contract.
Nah, man, I got morals. And
Continual
shit, bro.
pumps.
Okay, well, I'm
I'm not
grateful.
acting. I'm not acting. So.
Listen, but yo, that's great. But like,
Ongoing sugar pumps.
listen, if they told you you're gonna be a Superman, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be Batman and Robin.
I know I'm not gonna be the lead role because I can't act for shit. I'll probably be like an extra or like you know what I mean. So
The guy
I'm
pushing the
good.
garbage can.
Yeah, and like for
Hey,
that.
Mom, check it
ain't
out,
worth
it's me.
Yeah.
No, I told Shahab plenty of times. He would look like good in one of those like gangster ass cartel movies or something.
I should
Hey,
get-
senor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like senor.
You gotta just
Cabaron.
straight edge the
Straight
mustache
a little
more.
thinner, huh?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
thinner. It's too thick. You look like you drive a Benz. It's just that's how thick it is.
Yeah,
Mi español es muy bueno.
yeah. It's coming
See,
along, right?
Yo, last time I came up and I just said something totally wrong.
Yeah.
And
I
guy was
didn't
like-
wanna say
Yeah,
anything.
but like I didn't know what I was talking about. You know,
Whatever.
but now I'm getting better.
But
'cause
yo,
I
you know
spent some
the
time
crazy
down
thing is though, when you're in Mexico, you'll actually start like picking it up
sure.
very
Yeah, yeah,
quick
for
because like
sure.
it's all around and you gotta like communicate and shit. And some like they don't speak English, and then like you'll start to like I was there for like a week, and like by the end of it, like I could start to slowly You know what I mean?
Get it.
Get
Yeah.
certain things. Not like get it, because that's
Yeah.
a little fucking.
That's a reach.
That's a reach.
That's a bit for a week. It's
Yeah.
a bit of a reach, but
We
yeah.
gotta-
But like certain words, you start to pick up
For
and
sure.
shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're,
yeah.
right?
We got a buddy that did exchange in like China and where else? Where you?
China, Taiwan, Mexico.
Yeah, and this motherfucker picked up. Like,
No, but
he's smart.
he's a freak for that kind of shit.
He
For
picked-
languages,
he
And
picked
it's
that
how
shit
much
up.
interest you have. Like I have a buddy, he speaks like he's Persian, speaks fluent Japanese. He did a semester in Japan and shit. But like he loves the culture, like fucking looked into it, did all that shit, and then went to school there. So now he literally speaks fluent Japanese, and he always goes back and forth. He's like a Japanese Persian dude.
Yo, what's with these Japs, like, bro? Like, even with 2022, man, like they don't shave the coochie, man. Like, what is that? Is that a culture?
I don't
I've
know.
never fucked a Japanese chick.
Ever? Hector, tell us. You're the spick that
Unless
fucking
there's one that
Japanese.
I
hey,
did that
take
I don't
it
know.
easy, man.
Yeah,
With
now
putting me
you're
on
just being
blast,
racist.
motherfucker.
With the
First you
racial
call him
Hey,
a
we
spick.
know from that stash you don't have papers. Come on, bro.
Hey, speaking of spicks, no offense, but I was doing business with some people in fucking Mexico, man, and those guys are fucking assholes, bro. They're like looking to rip you off.
They'll
off the
flease
top.
you. Oh, yeah.
They're looking. They're like,
Well,
you're
you're
a
a
Canadian.
foreigner. They're like, fuck
yeah,
this guy.
But yeah, you gotta
Basically.
clamp down.
Not only that, but like that's just like within, I think, like immigrant culture. The people rip it. Like even in Iran, bro, people like Tarof, right? They say some
Passive
bullshit.
aggressive,
They
yeah.
say like, oh yeah, take it. And then one time I'm like, all right, peace. I'm walking 10 feet.
The
The guy's
guy's
like,
like,
yo, whoa. I'm
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
cops. I'm
Yeah,
like, yo,
Yeah.
you just told me to go, man.
Yeah, they do that shit a
The
lot. Like
fuck?
you'll go
What the
pay for
fuck?
some shit. Like you don't know the guy at all. You go into a
Yeah,
random
yeah.
store and
Yeah.
like you'll buy, let's say, like a can of pop or whatever the fuck. And then the guy, you're like, yo, how much? He's like, don't worry about it, kind of. And then if you say, all right, you're like, yo, come back. But it's just like this bullshit.
Yeah, just
that they do.
They're looking to, instead of looking for.
Is that just them being nice? Like, what's the
It's
deal with
just a
that?
cultural thing. It's like you do it with
It's
your
in the
guests,
culture.
right? Kind of thing.
Okay, okay.
Like, let's say if I was like, yo,
Yeah.
nice wash, and
Yeah,
the guy
I'm
would
like,
be
all right, you know what?
Yeah, right. But you,
Yeah,
But
it's
then
a
you're
bluff.
supposed to say no.
yeah,
I
you're
don't
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to say
But
no.
if I'm
so,
like, sure.
so it's like a back and forth thing.
I got
It's
you.
all bullshit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you're supposed to do it, and then like, but if you don't, the guy will actually be like, okay, you gotta pay. And shit.
But for
it's
me,
like,
it's,
why?
it's a sign of like bad business skills and low intelligence when it comes to business, because they'll burn you for just a quick 500 or 1,000 instead of being like, okay, this guy's sick, let's keep going, we can make money over the course of time.
but that's just person to person. And
Yeah, person to person.
like I was talking to my buddy about the reason like
but a big,
North
bigger
America
concern.
is like so sick in terms of like service is
Yeah.
because it's corporate.
Yeah.
Corporations have a standard, right? So when you have like multiple small businesses, it's just how the guy wants to
And,
run
yo,
his
I
fucking
think- I
business.
think it's
so if
'cause,
he's in a shitty mood and he's like fuck you,
Yeah.
that's it, right? But if you're like working for Starbucks, you can't be doing that shit. You get fired the next day, right?
I
You
think
gotta-
here with the prices being so high and all that shit, you learn fast. Like if you have a great ass customer and you fuck him over, and then when your bills come around, and then you remember, oh, I shouldn't have fucked that guy over. He was good. I'm gonna keep next time that happens.
No, it's
I'm gonna
because you have
accommodate
real
him.
customer service here.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
real competition. So
Yeah.
if you fuck around, the guy's going elsewhere.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in
yeah.
other countries, like this one Persian guy was telling me he was in Iran and he's like, I was in like the bazaar thing, whatever, right? Buying fruits and shit. And I go to this one guy, I'm trying to buy oranges off him.
Yeah.
And then he's giving me shit. He's like, you just bought your grapes off of that guy. Fuck you. You like kind of thing.
You're
And
like,
he's
what the fuck?
Dog, I'm trying to give you money. I'm trying to buy shit off you. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, you think you're going to go to him and buy that shit and come to me and
Yeah,
lowball?
That's,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
bad business.
It's bad business, but
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck because
Yeah.
it's his business. He doesn't
Yeah.
care.
Bro,
That actually,
there's
that
no
sounds
standard.
very familiar to what Emil in Turkey. He
Yeah,
said the exact same thing.
same
Yeah.
shit.
He's
It's
like,
crazy.
he was trying to like haggle and negotiate.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I don't want your business anymore.
Yeah.
And then when he wanted to come back, he's like, no, I don't want. And he's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I'll give you money. He's like, no, you went and you got your shit from him. Why
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
you come? It's like very.
You know what I don't like
ego-driven.
to see though, when like when I'm down there and I see a Canadian or American, they go up and they'll be like, how many pesos? And the guy's like, 500 pesos. That's $25. Then they're like, could you do like 300 pesos, 200 pesos? But it's like the shit's already cheap as fuck. Just throw him his pesos and take off.
No,
It's
fuck
like,
that.
You don't
'cause-
got to hang over every time.
Because when you go to third world countries, I realize this in Thailand. Like that shit's marked up, man. Like insane amounts. So like anything I would buy or like anything. Let's say you're like 1,000 baht for the shit. I'm offering 300. I'm offering you a third. We settle for half by the end of it, and you're still making money. You know what I mean? Because if I pay you full price, bro, you just made like 8 times off of me.
You know what really
Like-
helps with that though? If you know what the true value is of whatever
You
it is
don't
you're
even
buying.
need to because like they already know. That's why they put the value that high because they're expecting that shit, and like it's kind of expected. So like when I would go somewhere, like I wouldn't even be like, "Can you go lower?" I would offer a price, and when the guy's like no, or like let's say he even offered me like 300, I would just wave him off and I would just start walking away.
And then he'll be like, come back.
And
Come
then,
Yeah,
back.
come back.
then he'll come back,
Yeah.
come back. How much for this? I was like, yo, come on. Da, da, da. Finally, I'll end up paying half price, and then even then, he's still making money, or else he wouldn't fucking do the sale.
There's this guy on YouTube, this American guy, goes to China, does the exact same
Yeah,
shit.
you got to.
He goes to some mall, and he posts up that this is his whole shtick on YouTube. He'll go and he'll do like how to bargain in China or whatever. And he goes, and there's one where he goes to the mall. It's like, how much for that jacket? And she's like, oh, whatever, like $20. And he's like, no, you know what? I can do 5. That's it. And she's like, no. He just keeps walking. She follows him outside the mall.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Okay, fine. $6. He's like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
$6.
exactly.
Well, look, I found myself doing that and becoming like a local person, and now like being all stingy with my pesos. Then I said, you know what? When I first came here, I was just making it rain. I got to go back and refresh and get my money back how it was rolling, and then come back and live as a king instead of trying to be down here negotiating with these.
No, but it's not even like you're trying to like
Yeah.
it's just you're paying the value. Like he's still making money, but you're not getting fucked as hard.
You don't know what his cost is.
His
That's
It
what
cost
it
depends.
is.
is
Okay, so,
super
so
cheap,
for
man.
instance, I will negotiate if the thing is worth negotiating for.
Exactly.
If it's something already is dirt cheap, it's like whatever, just fucking get in and keep it
Yeah,
moving.
like
Yeah.
limes or something.
And it just depends on
like
the-
limes. Like if it's like a fucking
Yeah.
say a stripper wants to have a night with you, and
Yeah.
they're like, it's
Oh, fuck
5,000
that.
pesos.
Yeah.
I'm saying no, let me do it for
what's
3,000
5,000?
pesos.
What's 5,000 pesos?
$250. It's
Fuck
always
that.
it's always half.
It's always
And take
200.
a-
200
100.
half hour.
It's
300
100
full hour.
You know what it is?
is.
It's 90 USD.
Yeah,
That's what it really is.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, just little things, man. Like, and it also depends on the person I'm dealing with. If it's like some
Yeah.
old lady and
Yeah,
shit like that,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
give
yeah.
it to you. But if
Yeah.
you're a young guy or whatever, I'm like, man, fuck
if some
this
guy's
guy.
trying
Get
to
your
rip me
shit
off
together.
anyway, just fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
There's something I miss about, like, because my parents are from Peru
Yeah.
and Bolivia and South America. It's the same vibe in there as Mexico. It's the same shit. What I miss about going out over there versus here is, you ever see, like, in Mexico, like, the old ladies standing outside the clubs?
Yeah.
And they have, like, it's like a breastplate of stuff. They have,
Yeah.
like, the chips, the cigarettes,
Yeah. I
the
don't
whatever.
mind
All the
giving
good
that
I
shit.
love that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where the fuck is that here? Can
Yeah.
you imagine how much money someone would make if you're just standing outside, like,
They'd kill
fucking
it.
anywhere?
You know
Yeah.
what it is
Outside
here?
of levels?
Yo,
Yeah.
grandmas
They're just
here
waiting.
are balmy, bro.
No, it's
The
not
cops
even
would
about
arrest
grandmas here. The city of Vancouver wants permits for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
fuck
cops will
that.
straight
That's
arrest her
so
and
stupid.
That's why,
seize her
yeah.
smokes. It sees the whole granny.
Yeah,
they'll
that's
take
like
granny
the
out.
food and liquor board or some shit.
And
right?
like the other one too that I miss is if there's any like traffic jams,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, the ice cream carts will
Yeah,
show up,
yeah,
the
yeah.
drink carts will show up,
Yeah.
and you're like, where the fuck? They were there the whole time. All of a sudden, it's like, hey, do you want ice cream? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want ice cream.
And they're
Yeah.
like, do
Gonna be
you,
here for
do you
like
want
20
ice
minutes.
cream? Do you want blow? Do you want weed?
Yo, I
know what I
remember
mean?
going to. I remember being in San Diego, and going down to Tijuana, and going down to the pharmacy, bro. And bro, like over here, like in steroids, you gotta look around to get ampules. You know what I'm saying? Like real amps, like testosterone stuff like that, like real stuff, farm grade stuff. Over there, bro, you go, it's like aisles on nice,
Dude, not
aisles
easy.
on aisles of fucking just
Yeah.
whatever.
What's it called? Thailand was like that too.
Yeah.
We went in there and the guys will give you like a full on menu of like anything you fucking want.
Yeah, it's like right on the pharmacy. It's like Pharmacia. It's like Cialis.
Yeah,
fucking,
all that.
As long as
steroids,
if you know the name
all
of
that
what
shit.
you want,
Yeah.
you can get it.
Yeah.
But you know the real name because
It's
You can
funny
go
when I
in
went
there.
to Thailand. So as soon as we got there, we went and these guys are like buying whatever. So I was like, I'm like, you know what? I'm here for like fucking 15, 16 days. I'm gonna take a shot of test just to like
Yeah,
boom.
wait, what?
Just to get up in the tree.
Hold on.
Just-
You just do it like
Hey.
that.
I just wanted a little
Just
bit more
take
energy.
one
No,
shot.
Like
hold on.
fast
Shahab-
acting?
Shahab's a bro.
He acted like that was a shot of
bro,
tequila.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I was
went-
gonna say like what?
Yeah, so I went down there. I was like, yo, whatever.
Oh, it's
I bought two like shot tests. I smashed that. I'm good for the week, bro.
Yo,
I'm
dog,
good
I
for the-
smashed this test.
I'm good for the week, man.
What was
I'm
it?
out here partying.
What was the ester? Sus?
I don't know. Yeah, it was
Sippy
sus.
Nate?
Yeah, it was sip. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
you guys be knowing these Persian
Oh,
Yeah,
guys.
this
Dog,
guy's like a
come
chemist
on.
with
These
this
Bro,
shit.
Persians are just
listen.
like, what brand was
Yeah,
it?
listen, Julian, I'll show you a couple pictures. I remember you were sus when you were doing that, like
was doing
that-
D-ball.
No.
I wasn't
Hey, hold on.
Jesus. Yo.
In that D-ball.
Yo, one
It's all
time
good.
this guy's like, yo, I'm gonna rely on my black genetics, and we were still at that
I like
bar
I
down
said
here.
that.
I'm gonna rely on my black genetics. I'm gonna do this 2 plates challenge. I was like, yo, Julian, man, you looking huge. This guy, like, in like 8 weeks, 12 weeks, this guy went from being like normal sized Julian to
Bro,
being
I remember when this guy.
190.
I remember this guy's album cover with Junes and them. Remember back
Yeah,
in the day,
yeah.
and I guess when he was first rapping, and they put out a like it was like an album mixtape, whatever, and he was cranking the D-ball. I don't give a
No,
fuck what
that's
he
what they
says.
all say. I
don't give a fuck what
it
he
was
says.
just me working out.
Yeah,
being
yo,
strong.
man.
No, you
Yo,
still say
working
that's
out.
I take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
if I didn't
take it as a
and you don't
compliment.
believe me. Hey,
But yo, this guy was like, you know what I mean? He just blew up. Like
I don't know the names of these steroids you're talking
man,
about.
Stop.
You can name the
all
steroids.
good,
I don't
Listen,
know
you
what
don't
they
need to
are.
know the names. You just gotta eat them and
Yeah,
take them.
Exactly. I was gonna
I'm
say.
taking
It's like
creatine.
Smarties. You just throw them up.
Creatine,
you know?
bro.
Creatine, yeah.
Protein.
If
Throw
you got
that
a
shit-
buddy,
throwing
if
up
you
that
got a
bar.
buddy, listen, you just and he knows something, you just give it to him, bro. Be
You
like,
don't want to see me on that shit, bro. If
Why?
I was
What's
on
gonna
that shit,
happen?
I would just flip this whole table over and
That's only if you do trend, right? Trend. That's the trend one.
Dog, I remember, man, Trend was like the best. I remember doing Trend and like literally within a week, I was like, yo, this is like heroin, man. This is some good stuff, bro. Cause I remember like, yo, doing 3 plates bench for like 15. And like
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks before, I was doing like 275 for like 4.
oh shit, that shit hits, huh?
Yeah, I remember I like.
Julien's in.
I was like, oh, what? Yeah.
I remember I did Winstrol way back in the day, and that shit was fucking like.
It was good.
It gets you like you just get retarded strength out of nowhere. Like you're working out, and then like the next week you come back and you're just throwing like another 25, and then like the next week you're throwing another. It's just like just
So
going
you
up.
said you were in Thailand. And you said, "Fuck it, let me get a couple shots of test."
Yeah, I just hit the test. I'm
That's
like,
hilarious.
I'm gonna be out here.
That's
You know
my
what I
guy,
mean?
man.
I'm gonna
That's
be
my
out
guy.
here. I need the extra testosterone.
And then you got the leg tat.
What's that?
Did you get the leg?
I got the leg tat out there too. Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Damn,
this guy's
bro.
out there.
All at the same time.
Damn, bro. Great minds. Great minds.
Dog, I sat for fucking 6 days, man. I like my leg was like around 25, 30 hours, and then I got my shoulder done a little bit and shit.
How much did it cost over there relative to here?
It cost me for my leg. It cost me like $1,500, but it was like my.
Why don't
whole-
we go to
and
Bali?
and I got stick and poke, which takes a
Oh,
lot
you got the
longer.
Hold on.
traditional.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, damn.
And it,
dog.
and it was like 30 hours.
Yeah,
and
that's
for him
like-
to do my whole shin.
Oh shit, like the.
Yeah.
The
will
tap.
they do that for anybody?
They'll do it, but like the thing is, we went and like I was with us. He got his done, and the guys. I looked at his work and he was nice.
Yeah.
So his homie, I looked at his stuff. He was nice too. I was like, yo, I want this and that, and he's like, yeah. So I would go there at like 12:30, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And then I would just be in there till like 11, 12 at night. He'd be tattooing me. We'd chill, we'd drink. Like, he was chill. Like, I'd smoke weed with him and shit. And then
Yeah,
at
yeah.
night, I'd go out and party. I'd come crash at like 5, 6 in the morning, wake up the next day. And that was like my routine for like
Shit.
a week. It was
But
sick.
it was worth it.
It was sick.
Yeah, these Mexicans, these Southsiders, because in Southern California, like the predominant people in prison, in county and in state prison, are Southsiders. Like
The Serenos,
yeah. So these guys would tattoo each other, and me not knowing, like, it was the first time I'm doing time, right? So I don't know. I just went up to the guy, see he's doing what's it called, Wu-Tang Clan tattoo on his buddy. I'm like, yo, can I get next? Because
Yeah.
I was like, maybe he's doing it on me. He's like, bro, you're black and others. I was like,
Oh.
yo, I'm in black and others. What the fuck?
You were in a black game.
Bro, black and
Oh,
others.
black and others.
Black
Others,
and
others.
Whites.
Yeah.
Southsiders. That's it. Those are the
Oh,
only ones.
shit.
Those are the only ones. So I go play like dominoes with some brothers and shit.
He would have been in the Serenos.
Oh, me and
He's
this
Hispanic
me
as
and this
fuck.
guy would never talk in prison.
He'd
bro.
be. You'd be in the
Yeah,
Spanish
I would
gang,
have to.
Yeah.
Bro, these guys would fight on shower time. They would fight
Yeah.
on seat arrangements. Like if
No,
you sit in the wrong
Dog, I was watching
Whack.
I was watching some podcast, and this guy, no joke, he said his homie got killed over an onion.
bro, for real.
Fucking hell,
Yo,
bro.
dog,
Got killed over an onion.
Dog, I remember the Super Bowl
fucked up.
where North Carolina almost won. Cam Newton almost won. Which Super Bowl was that?
Yeah, that was
2016?
that was the Panthers and
All right.
16. I think 16.
We were watching that.
Yeah.
And dudes had like 100 ramens, and ramen in there costs $1.
Oh, they were betting them ramens.
Dog,
Yeah.
this
Currency, man, yeah.
big guy, his name was Gordo. He went into another dude's cell that owed him like 90 ramens and beat the
Yeah,
fuck
bro.
out of him.
Well, 90 ramens. That's deep. That's a
Dog,
lot.
got 2 felonies.
90 racks.
Literally see him after. I'm like, yo, was it worth it? He's like, hell yeah, man, it was worth it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like,
You
you gotta
gotta
do
fuck.
another
See,
5 years,
you can't-
son.
you
He's
can't
like,
think
I don't
like
give
that.
a fuck.
You can't
90
think
like
ramens,
that.
bro. I'm like, yo, these guys are like, these guys are
Retarded.
systemic, bro.
Dumbass.
These guys
We're
are in
retarded.
here. Yeah.
That's the only word is retarded.
No,
5 years.
But you
I'm
gotta
like,
understand.
bruh.
Teeth
Shab,
retarded.
you gotta
I
understand.
get that. I get
Some
that,
of these
but-
guys, they've been in here since like 1992, bro. They haven't seen cell phones yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're like, yo, what's an iPhone like? I'm like,
if
I
you
don't know how
get
to tell
brainwashed at the wrong age, you could think the wrong thing
Yeah.
is cool, right?
forever.
When
Yeah.
they get you as a kid, man, you're done.
forever.
Yeah. When I was a little kid, I was like, I just want to shoot a drive-by with my hand
Yeah, yeah.
sideways.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the consequences.
Not even straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sideways.
sideways
It has to
in
be
the,
sideways.
in the hood.
Has to be side,
in the
God.
hood.
Or it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Or it doesn't count. It has to be sideways, or it's like
As you
it's
get
not a
older, you're
body.
like, first of all, that's not the best way to aim accurate, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Cops interrogate you. So did you do these 3 drives? Yeah, but they weren't sideways, so they don't count.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the homies say. So
Yeah.
you gotta let me out of here.
That's
Now I may have got a girl pregnant, but if I just met her at the club and never told her my real name, she has no way to
but
tell
for
me.
real, for the record,
Look at this thing.
like, yo, yo, we're
It's
off.
like you get off on a technicality. I
Yeah.
didn't tell her my real name, Your Honor.
Yeah.
There's no way she
It
can
ain't
find
mine.
me, bro.
Yo, that happened. That situation happened like with a pregnancy to me at least 4 times. Where like I didn't tell a chick my real name and she
Yeah.
told me she's pregnant.
Oh, shit.
And it was like scary.
Yeah.
3 times in
Man,
the States, 1 time
honestly,
here.
with that shit too is like, for the chick, it's like you're just as responsible. You opened up your legs, and you knew I didn't have you know what I mean. Like
That's a
This
good-
guy's
that-
old school, eh?
that's
Like,
a-
you opened up your
No,
legs.
but yo,
you
yo,
opened
but
up your legs, and you did that too.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like,
on
what
you,
the fuck
son.
are we talking about? Yeah,
That's on you.
Yeah, like, cause you know Patrice O'Neal, right?
Yeah.
And he says it. He's like, safe sex is a woman's responsibility.
Oh hell yeah.
Like that's on you, cause I'm gonna try to fuck every time.
Hector, what do you think of this? Cause hold up. My boy Hector, okay? Let me
Sounds
give you a
kinda
little bit
sus.
intro of Hector, okay? Hector is like, he's not like us. This guy's a church-going, responsible guy that
What
pays
the
his
fuck am I doing
taxes,
here,
I
man?
fuck with the Lord
Missionary.
too, man.
pays his taxes, you know what I mean? Spends time with his mom.
Growth.
You know what I mean?
Growth.
Growth.
All about the growth.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Growth
What do
hormones.
you think about all this?
Yeah, growth hormone.
Yeah, he needs a little bit.
He's been trying to get me on that for the last like 4 years.
Bro, I've been trying to get my mom on growth, man. I've been trying to get
Growth
everybody on
test, all that.
Yeah.
What do I think about that shit?
Yeah.
Man, it can't. It's not all in the woman, man. Listen, at
No,
the end of
but,
the
like-
day, you're sticking a dick somewhere.
Yeah, but I get that. But the problem is you're carrying the child, so you are also responsible. If the guy doesn't have rubbers, you gotta you know what I mean?
Well, so what do you think percentage-wise is? Because I think we're going on
For sure the response-
qualitative,
yeah.
qualitative data. What do you think percentage-wise? We'll go around the table. What do you think percentage-wise, responsibility-wise? Men and women. Give me a percentage for
For
both.
safe sex?
For
Yeah.
safe sex?
Yeah.
I would I don't know, 50-50, but not really at the same time.
Okay,
Because,
what's
40,
really?
40-60, let's
For the
say.
me-
40-60.
40-60 for the guy. 60 for the chick.
Okay. Julian, what do you think?
100% on you, nigga. On the guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
no,
This guy's
If-
coming out
if-
like Dr. Phil.
Well, yeah,
Jesus.
if you go home and you're gonna have some little problems going on, your dick looks like a O. Henry bar. That's on you.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Yeah, but I'll take
No,
blame on that.
no. Are we talking pregnancy or
No,
just
Just I
no,
mean safe
no,
sex.
I'm
We
talking
said
about
safe
goes
sex.
both
I'm
ways.
always safe.
Then
I'm
it's-
always
then
safe.
it's 50-50.
I'm always
if
safe.
we're talking about the child, because you have so many, you have birth control, you have condoms, you have so many.
Unless it's my
forms,
girlfriend
even
for
if
like
you-
a year, I'm not
even
gonna
if
go
even if you
unprotected.
fuck up for the girl, you still got options. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you don't take them, that's on you.
That's on you. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hector,
But
what do
you don't
think?
have options anymore in the States. That's the other problem.
You
In
do,
some-
man.
in
in
some-
some states.
In some states. But yo, fuck those states. Get out of those states, bro. It's
Even
time
if
to
they'll
move.
follow you, bro. We talked about this already.
Move
They'll
for 3
follow
years.
you.
Don't
then
even
fuck.
take
So,
it-
yo,
don't
if
even
we're
take
talking
a
about
connecting
abortion,
flight through
you
there.
guys, what do you guys think?
Because that's one of the options, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you
hold
don't
on,
want
hold
it.
up. But if we're talking about
hold
that
up,
shit-
hold up.
Oh,
What do
I
you-
see
what
where
do
you're
you
going
think?
with
What do you
that.
think?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
think
yeah.
the percentage is?
What's the real question? Because I think
How much
we all,
responsibility do we take on safe sex between men and
like
women?
having safe sex?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, it's 50-50.
Okay.
That's
okay.
that's an easy question right there.
My problem is like this. I came across a bunch of girls that always tell me like, "Oh yeah, I'm on birth control.
Yeah,
Bust
yeah.
in me,
Yeah.
bust in me, daddy," and they'll say all the right shit at the right times, right? And then you bust, and suddenly 2 days later, they're like, "Hey,
Do you know-
I got a test."
Do you know why I say it's
Blah, blah,
more
blah.
for the girl? Because if the guy gets caught up, he's like, so we're going to the whole with abortion and shit, right? Like the girl could drop it if she wants and not get the kid, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Right. But like, I can't do a financial abortion.
that's true.
If you could, like Chappelle said it, if
That's
you
true.
could kill the motherfucker, I should not be able to pay for him. I should financially be able to abort this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I feel like
and I
that's
don't
true.
have that option as a guy.
Well, I went
so
through an
it's-
abortion with a girl before. Have
Oh
you guys?
man,
How was
No.
that?
It was heartbreaking, bro. I felt so fucked up.
murder,
Cause I was thinking,
Murder.
yeah, I was
homicide.
Thinking, hey, have you heard that new girl song called "Murder on My Mind"? And she's like twerking in front of a birth control clinic and shit.
What the
What
f-
the-
Damn.
Yeah, she's
No.
twerking
That's
in
foul.
front of a
That's
abortion
foul.
clinic, and she's like, "I got murder on my mind."
Bro, that's a
motherfucker."
violation.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
out of
yeah,
pocket.
that's
Violation.
not-
Fuck.
That's
pocket,
not
yeah.
okay, bro.
I clicked
That's
off
not
of it
okay.
so
Oh, that's
fast.
not okay.
That's not
Yeah.
okay.
That's not okay.
That's where he
Bro,
draws
there's
the line.
nothing
Because yo, at the
Hold
end
up.
of the day, no matter what people say with abortion and shit, like you could get it if you don't want it, but you gotta still be able to like. It's murder.
I felt terrible because I was a little bean that was gonna grow into a human.
When they try to be like, it's not
Julian.
a kid yet and all that shit, that's all bullshit. Because like the kid, like my sister had a baby recently. Like when the kids, you feel like kicking and shit. It's
For
alive.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's a fucking
But you
living
can't- you
person.
can't
Yeah,
have
but
an
you're not having an
after it's
abortion.
kicking.
Yeah, you're not.
That's foul.
No, they
bro.
do though.
That's-
Yo, you're allowed
That's
to.
not a no, but
No, no.
only-
Hold up,
allowed
hold up.
to.
Yeah,
You're
that's
allowed to.
What's the?
You're allowed to.
What's
Up
the
until the
abortion?
birth date. Up until the right before the kid's born, you're allowed to have it.
Hold up.
sort of.
That's
It's
just
not
fucked
like
up, bro.
it's not how
You're
you
allowed
think.
to.
You-
Hold on. I think it's with deformities.
yeah, like you need to have
But if
a
it's healthy, because they do checks, they do like what
Yeah.
is that called?
ultrasound.
They do ultrasound.
There's a
to
bunch
see
of
if the
things
kid's
they'll do.
healthy.
Yeah, it
They
can't
do.
be coming out, and then you're like, never mind. Put it back in.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you get the fucking there,
things
bitch.
like, for example,
Grab it and just throw it in the dumpster, right? Like
Yeah.
right out of the.
Jesus.
That's
Abortion.
for
And
example,
that's what happens in China when there is a girl, bro. Back in the day when they could only
Yeah.
have one, right?
That's fucked.
And they found out it was a girl.
So,
Abortion.
Yeah,
so
that
you know
should
what
be
happened with
chow
that?
mein.
So I was watching this thing. It was on BBC. They were talking about how there's 20% more
BBC.
guys than there is. Man, this guy gave
Do you
mine
like
out of
the
the
BBC?
gutter. Not as much as you apparently, right?
trying to
give it away.
I gotta get the
Fucking
reduction. bro.
reduction over here, motherfucker.
No, but
Get
they were
outta
saying
here.
that like there was 20% more guys than there was girls because of that shit. Because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
would
For
keep
sure,
the-
yeah, for sure.
right. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there just wasn't
That's
enough.
tragic, bro.
Yeah, that's tragic. There wasn't enough chicks for the guys. So you got a bunch of
Oh,
ugly
man.
bitches walking around just with their fucking nose in the air and shit.
bro.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yo,
That's foul.
Yo,
Yo,
ugly
you
ass
remember
noses,
being
yeah.
like 20 and like not
Yeah.
like not even 20, like 17 and like not being able to go to the club yet because you don't have a fake ID, but like you go to some party and your homie's like, yo, it's like 70% girls, and you get to the party and
It's
it's like
whack.
10%.
there's like 3 chicks and like 20
Yeah,
dudes,
yeah.
and you're like
70%
yo,
girls, nigga.
get the fuck
That
out
never
of
is
here.
a
It's
thing.
90% dudes, man.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Do you guys have any regrets, like now, like at this age? Because we're all around the same age, man. Like Julian, how old are you? You're playing the part of 19 to 29, right?
Sure.
No, I'm playing the role between now, like, my agents got me playing 25 to, like, 35.
Okay. So we got some upgrades, some Microsoft upgrades.
Yeah.
Atta boy.
I don't know. Yes
I
and
can't
no.
play 19 no more. They're just like, you're
okay.
not.
Like, there's obviously certain things you wish you did different, but then at the same time, it's like a learning experience. So you get wisdom and shit from it.
Yeah.
So like you can't, you know what I mean? It's like it is what it is.
I try to
man.
tell,
I
I
try not to
tell
even
people
think
not
about shit like that.
to have regrets and just move forward. Like, take what you don't know and what you lost and use that all as a tool to, like, let's get it cracking.
Yeah. I feel like if you there's just not enough time. Like
Yeah.
the last time I checked the time, like the date really, and like really pondered time, I was like 10.
Well, there's that
You know what I
saying, they're
mean?
like it's
So,
like,
like-
wise too late, old too soon. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
And that's
So-
what life is, man.
So-
Last time I checked the time was when I pulled this fucking
Man,
Kermit
shut the
roller.
fuck
Fuck
outta here,
man.
This
I had
guy-
to wind
this
it 40
guy.
times
Yeah.
before
Shut
you
the
know.
fuck up. But yeah, anyway, going back to that, it's just like, yo, if you're waiting around to think about the past, you're kind of wasting your time
Yeah.
anyway.
Mhm.
And you know
Right?
what it is with certain situations where, let's say, you did some shit that you wish you didn't do, and you got like kind of fucked over for it, whatever. It's like you could have like, let's say you're like, I wish that didn't happen, but then you'd probably have to deal with that later on, but worse.
Yeah.
More on the
The
line,
things
more to
that- the
lose.
things
You know what I mean?
That was the worst things that happened was the catalyst to the best things that happened.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, I think
Yeah.
part of that too. It depends on how happy you are with where you are in life right now.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
if you're content, if you're happy, if you're cool with where you are right now, doesn't matter what happened, good or bad. You're like,
Exactly.
whatever
It was a
I
part of it.
did led me to where I am now.
This guy always
Yeah.
has the best facts. Like,
No,
Yo,
it's
I'm telling
hits
you,
home
man,
runs.
this
Yeah.
guy's
Wisdom.
he's that kind of
Message.
guy, bro.
He's like this.
growth.
message.
Yeah, message.
He's this
Bro.
emoji.
Growth.
Growth. No, but that's true. Yeah, and you got to be happy with like you, and then whatever the fuck happened prior doesn't really matter. But if you're like 35, 40, and you're
Yeah.
like a fucking fat goofball, and you're like, then yeah. But if you're happy with who you are, you'll be good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
if
if you're
you're
a
doing-
fat goofball and you're happy though?
then,
You
then
shouldn't
you're
be.
happy.
You
No,
shouldn't
then
be.
then fuck
Then you're
it.
Then
good.
fuck
shouldn't
it.
be.
Yeah.
Because that's what I found. People.
Common denominator, just be happy.
No, but
bro.
you still, if you're
Just be
smart,
happy.
deep down, you know that you're fat. You're fat. That's a problem.
Because
Do you
I
think
found
fat
that.
people know that they're fat?
100%.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
that
For sure.
hurts. That's gotta hurt their soul because like that's not good for mobility and just for longevity and for looks.
But some people have been fat their whole life, so they don't know nothing
this
else.
Fat
Is, this,
Jolly.
is, this
True,
is,
that too.
This is what I call the Down syndrome effect. Okay, and that's not a real.
Can't
term.
wait to hear this one.
But hold up, like if you're fat your whole life, right? Like Shab said, right? do you really know you're fat? Like, you don't even know what it's like
You
not
know
to
you're
be
fat, man, because
You know,
No,
yeah,
you know you're fat, but
fat.
you don't know how good it is not to
exactly.
be fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what
yeah.
I'm saying is, like, if you've been Down syndrome your whole life, it's not like you're gonna pop out of Down syndrome. Some of these fat people, bro, they're gonna
I
be
beat
fat.
it.
For
I
life.
had
beat it.
I beat it.
I had
bro.
a cousin.
beat Down
I had a
syndrome,
little
dog.
cousin that had Down syndrome. He was about
Don't tell me you beat it, bro.
2 to 3 years old, right? And he at the age of 3, he ate a sandwich and choked on the sandwich and died
Jesus.
Yo, but
God
how
bless
is
his soul, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
man.
because he
Fuck.
said Down syndrome.
Rest in peace,
But
dog.
I don't know.
Fuck.
That has happened to people without Down syndrome. You can't just blame the Down
Bro,
syndrome.
that happened
No,
my
it's
cousin.
because he didn't know how to eat that sandwich like a
Fuck.
No, it's all good.
That's
What did he eat
fucked.
it upside down or something?
No, but he
You
used
just
to be
ate
crazy.
too much of it.
It was my cousins in Seattle, my black cousins, and like he'll act up, right? He'll
Hold
be
on,
acting crazy.
are you, so when the other cousins describe you, are you also the black cousin? Or are you
They
like,
call me white boy with the black guys.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but so they'll just be like, "Oh, he's acting up. Just bop him in his head."
Oh.
And I'm like, "You can't just be bopping him in his head."
Bro.
Yeah. I was like, "No, you can't just be bopping him
Yo,
in his
you
head."
can't be doing that.
And then
No.
my grandma didn't know any difference between
Yeah,
if
yeah.
he's retarded or not. He's just like, he's a bad boy. He just never listens.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Yo, that's some southern medicine, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Some ignorance for you.
Bop him in his head. I was
Bop-
like, no, I'm
yeah.
not just gonna be bopping this. They were bopping him like all day
Fuck.
because he
Oh,
was not
man.
acting right, no matter how many
man.
times
Bop
you
it.
bop him.
Push it.
We knew it wasn't gonna last long. But hey, pound for pound, age for age, he was a tough fucker because we put him against my Canadian cousin the same age. He's just working.
Yeah,
him.
those guys are
those guys.
fucked. Yeah.
Yo, I remember in grade
Hey.
12. In grade 12,
They got
I
freakish
took-
strength.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, they
choking
do.
him up.
For
Yo,
every
dog.
disadvantage is an
Yeah,
advantage.
I'm
Yo.
telling you, yeah.
I took wrestling in grade 12.
I was just gonna
and there
say
was
yes,
This,
yes.
There was this Down syndrome kid, right? Yo, swear to God, no word of a lie. Swear to God, this guy's neck was like 22 inches.
Yeah,
I
bro.
swear to God, this guy's neck was like Mike
It
Tyson.
was attached to the back.
Bro, he
Yeah,
would,
yeah, it's like a triangle.
Yeah.
he would
Yeah,
spaz.
for real, for real.
As soon as the fucking the bell went off, this guy would spaz, and bro,
Yeah,
he was like a
that's
wild
where you get
bull.
the term retard strength, right?
Yeah,
Bro,
for real, man.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
One time, this guy was trying to. This guy was walking down the hall, and he saw one of the hot counselors. So we had some of these like hot counselors that were doing their practicum.
Oh,
so they
yeah.
were like
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, just a booty on
Yeah.
this bitch, right? And this Down syndrome kid just saw the juiciest, like,
Yeah.
like
The DNA just kicked in.
Spit
You
out
just-
my Hennessy.
bro, like if you spread this chick's legs, right, it would just like drip down pussy juice,
Jesus.
Yeah.
right? She was just
Nectar.
fertile,
Nectar.
He was like a cat in heat.
Just nectar.
She's
bro.
ready.
The principal, vice principal, 2 security guards, and
Couldn't
a teacher
stop him?
couldn't stop this cat. This guy was just doing one of those Lord of the Ring fucking halls, like just going out.
Oh, he went off, eh?
Bruh. The nurse had to come down with like one of those injectable
shit.
fucking horse tranquilizers
Jesus
to get this
Christ.
cat.
They gave him a
I was
shot of
like-
test.
I was like, yo, it's time to get out of Killarney, bro. East Van's nuts.
They hit him with that shit.
They hit him with the
East
test shot.
Van's
the
nuts.
test blocker.
Yeah.
Fucking beta blocker.
They hit him with the test
They
blocker.
hit him with the booster shot.
They check his dick as long as it's up. Like, okay, we're safe.
Yeah. That's
Fuck.
fucked. But yeah.
Yo, I used to know this guy when he first came to Canada and couldn't speak a lick of English.
How old was he? Shab, how old was he?
Shahab
I was
like-
8, 7, 8.
Yeah, he came in. He was hella good at soccer though. Like he was better per age than he could ever be again. Because once he got here, it fucks.
Yeah, because when
slows
I
you
was a
down.
little kid, like
what kind of hairstyle did he have?
just like hair, like Bruce Lee's hair, like just hair.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like no
but, like,
fade.
Because
Yeah.
in Iran, you play soccer from like as
For
soon
sure.
as you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
walk.
for
3,
sure.
4.
Yeah.
4.
So like
Yeah.
when I came out here and I was playing, like this guy knows, like
He was
technique
tough.
wise, bro. I was
Yeah.
like an adult technique, like passing and shit. Like I
Yeah.
was like killing these guys, man. But then yeah, as you get older and shit.
So he joined the club team I was on, Metro Ford, but he joined the younger age. And then I would check the pamphlets and the newsletters, and it would be like Shahab Karimi scored 5 goals. Shahab.
Karimi.
yeah. I was in the newspaper a couple times, bro.
Yeah.
I was ripping it up.
His
Yo,
da-
for the
his-
record though, Karimi was like a famous old school Iranian football player.
You know the
He was
the
Oh,
crazy
really?
part is like,
Oh, so
you
it's
know
legit.
his son actually lives out here.
You need to
and
do
he
a
played with
family
us.
tree test. You're probably related.
Nah.
Bro,
man.
Khomeini's son lives in fucking Toronto.
No
This
way.
guy's balling
They
out
should
his
have
Fair
raped
enough.
that guy.
Yeah.
His dad used to. They were so fob, right? His dad used to come on the balcony because we didn't have cell phones and shit back then. So if Shahab was like out late at night, his dad would come on the balcony and be like, "Shahab Kujoy." Like this means like Shahab, where are you, Shahab?
Yeah.
But he'll just yell that Shahab Kujoy, Shahab, and he'll come running from like 3 blocks down, like.
But it was
Kone."
Conwood was sick because like we had like everybody was fucking athletic as fuck. Like
Yeah.
everybody was like an athlete. Like even playing, like I played ball with his brother and shit. And Lamar was like a fucking tank, and we played like so much. Like even when I play ball to this day, like I'm a lot better than motherfuckers would think I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this
like,
guy can hoop too, right?
Yeah,
Being in
because
the
you
hood.
hung around blacks, man.
Yeah.
They step your game.
no, but
up,
it
bro.
wasn't even that. It was like Lamar could ball, like Zach and them were good. Wow, like everybody, because Conwood had like 30, 40 kids around the same
And my
age.
dad would just make you feel
Yeah,
like
and Frank
shit
would
if-
sit there
yeah.
and just
Hold
shit on you.
Zach Usherwood.
No,
No, different Zach.
different Zach. But like there was like 30, 40 kids around the same age group. So you had little cliques. There was like the little like the nerdy video game kids.
Yeah,
And then you know what I mean? Our group, we played like sports and shit.
Yeah.
And Frank, his dad, would sit there and just like, you get a compliment here and there.
Yeah.
But most of it was just criticism of just like how you get better and shit. So like it was kind of weird because I'd be playing sports with other kids. And it was the same thing. I would just shit on them, like, yo, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're
and then
keeping
they
it
were
real,
just like,
right?
yo,
Yeah.
because it was just like, what? And then like my coaches, I was like, yo, bro, you
You gotta
out.
fucking
You got-
like
you gotta
take it
take
easy.
it
Like,
easy.
Well,
yeah,
it
yeah.
ain't no
Skits and
everybody
shit,
makes
right?
the team Canadian shit. We're talking some competitive elite sports here.
Yeah, and then like
Hondo.
they were
That's
just like,
why
yo,
my
you
bro
gotta
went
chill.
pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like Frank would just tell you like, yeah, you're good at this, but you're lacking in that, and you tell you right to your fucking face, and you got to get better at this, and then you just do it, and then you get better,
Yeah.
and then you shoot you the compliment here and there, but
Yeah,
for the
like
most
real
part,
compliments,
real
though.
compliment. It
Yeah,
wasn't
not
like
just
just
like,
blowing smoke up your
Yeah.
ass.
You're
It
doing
was like-
shitty, and he's like, "Good job."
Yeah,
None
it's
of
none
that.
of this
Like
Yeah,
I'd be
none of
playing,
that
I'd
garbage.
be playing.
We're not Caucasian.
Yeah, I'd be playing and shit, and he'd be like, "Shahab got that D." You know what I mean? 'Cause
No
I'd like,
homo.
yeah, no, like,
Yeah.
but back then we didn't even
Yeah,
have, but
it
yeah,
was
he
not
was,
even
yeah, but like you know what I mean? And then like everybody was good at whatever sport they played, and it was more mental than anything. Cause like we took so much, like you got this 240-pound like fucking beast black guy, like grown ass man shitting on you. So like anything anybody else says to you
Dog.
is
Julian
Doesn't
nothing.
matter.
It doesn't
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
matter, right?
Julian's dad. First time I saw Julian's dad was like 2010 at Club 16. This guy's like 50 at this point or something.
Jacked.
Or 45. Jacked
Jacked.
out of his mind. I'm
Jacked.
like, this. I remember telling myself, I'm like, this is a real black guy. Because I was used to like, I was used to
top
like,
tier black.
Yeah,
guy.
top tier, top
He's
tier.
a top tier, yeah.
I was used to like Sudanian kids in Edmonds.
no.
and
True,
shit.
true,
And
true.
they're not real
Yeah,
black guys,
no.
man. They're all skinny and
They're
shit.
not
No,
American.
no,
Nutrition,
like yo,
yeah.
because I remember bringing kids from like our school and shit to play ball with us, and then like Frank would just same shit, and then they would just like, you could just tell they were
Our
just
neighborhood
shoulders
won-
crouch, and they just couldn't
Yeah.
take
Yo,
it.
our
Yeah.
neighborhood won every division of wrestling in BC.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys grow up?
By Lougheed Mall, Cottonwood.
Cottonwood.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
and-
yeah.
and
I
that-
got
and
you.
that
I got
deep
you.
amount
Like
of
even
complexes.
for Hoop It Up, we won all that shit.
Yeah, we won
Yeah.
every
we won
division
every
of
year we
sports.
played, and then in the last year we went, it was one group Cottonwood versus the other group Cottonwood in the fucking
in the finals of all BC.
and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
and we were always, and yeah, it was just like more. It was more mental than anything, cause like we had this shit. Like you, let's say me and Armand play basketball, fucking 10 games in a row. He beats me 9, and he smokes me.
Yeah.
If I beat you that 10th game, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I'm better than you.
Yeah,
I
because
beat
you came through the journey and you beat me
at the very end. Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
it
yeah,
counts.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so
as of now-
so as we're going home, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
So the next
Your
day
dad
when we,
sucks. Your genetics suck.
yeah,
Fuck your mom.
yeah, I'm better
Her
than you.
cooking sucks.
And that's what it was. And like a lot of the kids that growing up Conwood, like Pedram and them, like growing up, they couldn't hack it because like the bullying was real, man.
Yeah, some guys
It
had
was-
to move.
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
they-
It was real.
Yeah,
like
they
it
couldn't
wasn't
take
even like teasing. It was like
Straight up bullying.
bullying.
Bro.
It
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
everyone was a dog, and like it was just you either had to. And if you showed a little bit of emotion where it bothered you, like you're done with, man. They would
Yeah.
just fucking kill you.
It was like- it was
remember
like,
Namey was good. He was athletic as
Yeah.
fuck, but he was soft,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
And like I
Iron
remember,
sharpens iron.
yeah. And then we were playing ball and shit, and like Frank was just, I was like having a bad day, and Frank's just like fucking reaming
and even
me out.
Namey made the CFL.
Yeah, exactly. And Frank was like reaming me out. He's like, boy, like you playing like shit today, and just going off on me. And then Frank, and the name, he's like, Frank, he's trying. You know what I mean?
Ah,
And-
shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where I was like, Namey, shut the fuck up. And Frank's like, boy, shut your ass up, man.
Hey,
Ain't
look,
nobody
even
talking to you.
aside from sports, the top gangsters you hear in the paper with the most shootouts, with the most bullets and all that, they came from there too.
Yeah, man. Conrad was
we
a
won't
notorious hood,
name
man.
all them, but that's the same thing.
Yeah. It was like everybody was a dog. Like you had, if you weren't, you just go to the other side of the complex and play
Yeah,
with those
yeah, yeah.
fucking kids, right?
Did you guys have any friends that were like very intellectually smart?
Nope.
Not, yeah,
No, they were
yes.
intellectually smart, but not. They weren't necessarily in that
They were-
fashion of trying to be book smart. But later on in life, some of them became
Some of them
millionaires.
became doctors and
Yeah,
shit and everything.
yeah.
But like even with them, like didn't hang out with like the like 6-7 guys.
For instance, their
you know
parents,
what I mean?
a
Like,
lot of their
the
parents,
crew.
a lot of
Yeah.
their parents started off there because they didn't have much money, but now they're all living in West Van and Westwood Plateau, all with rich mansions.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like, yeah, the initial clique of guys, everyone was just like, it was just super competitive in everything,
Yeah.
literally everything. So it was like you and if you had to take a L, you just had to take it.
We
man.
had this thing.
Yeah.
I say we came from Cottonwood to Westwood.
Yeah.
So it's like, we have a lot of guys in Westwood. You didn't know that they actually came from Cottonwood.
Yeah, Cottonwood is because everyone, like, in the especially late 90s, a lot of people that immigrated to Canada, it was because it was a big ass complex,
Yeah.
like 21 buildings, all identical and shit. And then the welfare center was right at the bottom
Right.
too.
Yeah.
So like everybody moved into there, people from all over. So like we had like
This reminds me a lot of South Burnaby.
yeah, exactly. So we had
Similar.
like yeah,
Similar,
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we had
Very
like
Yeah.
literally people from everywhere. Like
That was because I grew up in Metrotown.
yeah,
that
so
area.
you have kids from all over the world moving in here, and then everyone just wants to be like the fucking the guy and shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that deep amounts of fucking complexes in a row.
Yeah,
Like when you look
yeah.
off the SkyTrain going towards Metrotown.
I know what you're talking about.
Same shit,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Like even
Fuck,
guys
bro.
that like Massey with his stature, he shouldn't be good at ball, but he's filthy.
How
we
tall
got,
is he?
We got like
5'7", 5'8".
5'7"
Dog.
Persians that
Bro.
won. Yo, this guy came from our hood and he won MVP of Toronto Province.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did your
Yeah, yeah.
did your brother go
But Toronto isn't
elsewhere
a province.
for like sports and shit? Like
He
did
went
he,
to
Ontario,
Nevada.
you know what I mean?
Lamar went to Nevada. He was playing with Colin Kaepernick in Nevada,
holy fuck.
right? And then he got injured. So then our strategy was to transfer back to SFU. He dominated and then went CFL.
Oh,
then
yeah.
we are gonna try to go NFL from CFL.
Did he get a football scholarship in the States?
Yeah,
Is
he
that
got a
right?
full ride scholarship to Nevada,
That's
where
crazy.
to play in Reno, Nevada.
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
Kaepernick.
Dog, I remember Lamar.
Yeah.
I was in grade 10 at South, and we were playing senior ball, and it was like a tournament over, and we were going against Centennial, and it was like all these normal sized kids, right? And it was Lamar. This cat was like 6'3" in like grade 11. 6'3", 230, 240, and I'm like, yo, who is this guy?
Yeah.
How did he get that exposure to get down there? Because there's not a big.
actually, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
we had this strategy. So we're gonna film every single game,
That's smart.
right?
Yeah,
Basketball
yeah.
and football.
Yeah.
And we're gonna send both.
Just
them
send the tapes.
to a whole list. I compiled the list of all the universities D1, D2,
Yeah,
and sent
yeah.
it all out. And then whoever was the best guy that said we'll take him, we'll go.
Smart.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we don't have a big football program
Without
here
us
in,
being
in
proactive,
BC.
it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that. That's crazy. I would have thought maybe he went to like some like prep school or something.
He
in the
did go
States.
to the camps and stuff where they recruit.
Sure.
from.
Yeah. Where the
So it
scouts would
all
be.
worked together.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah. But the coach from Nevada actually came here and watched the Centennial game and sat on the side
Yeah,
and
yeah.
watched him play basketball and then recruited him for football.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, based on what I see here,
Yeah.
I know he can
Well,
do it.
he probably would have seen the Tates beforehand. Just wanted to see him for himself, kind of thing, right?
There was another dude on the team that's like a 6'7" white guy that's athletic, and they were like interested in him too.
Yeah.
But he got injured at the wrong time.
Shit. that
But now
sucks.
he's an actor. He got into acting through me, and he's a competitive pistol shooter.
really
Because he wanted to get his pistol license for acting.
Yeah.
But then he got so into it,
Does he compete like in the local circuit? Because I had a coworker who did that too.
like provincial, like shooting
Yeah.
contests and
Shooting
shit.
contest. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Damn, bro. Hector, do you know anybody that you grew up with that went the athletic route, or is it mostly like generally like people? who-
Mostly academics. I think the athletic would be people that both of us would know. So anybody from South, really.
Yeah. What
So
about
there's
what's
there's
the
a-
highest academic person you know? Like as far as what did they get to? Like doctor?
PhDs, doctors, lawyers, all that.
Academics ain't no joke either. though.
And
Like,
any of that you
No,
can
I
think
think
of.
it's harder, bro.
It is.
Because
You can make
gotta,
mad paper, too.
No, you gotta understand. Like you could act if you're gifted, right? You're chosen to be gifted. Like
Yeah.
you know, to a certain extent, some of these guys are just like born with some
yeah,
of this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But like academics, bro, it's like you're not really 100% born with
No.
the mental capacity. Some people are, but on a general context, how I seen it is like it's just time put in, right? And you gotta thrive in like a PC environment, bro. As an athlete, you don't have to thrive in a PC environment.
No.
You could
PC,
say and
what,
do
like PC, like
bro. Like okay, I'll
protective
tell you right
custody?
now. I'll yeah, basically, yo. But like I'll tell you right now, I'm in construction. I'm a superintendent, right?
Yeah.
I'm in a corporation, the biggest construction company in the world right now, right? Turner Construction.
yeah.
I have to act not like I can't act like this.
Yeah.
So
of
you're
course.
doing acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
Hundo.
Yeah.
Hundo.
Straight up, right?
Because you're
Yeah.
dealing
Go
with
there
different people.
In character, you can't break that
100%.
character.
No,
you
If
can't
you
break
go
it.
back and you go hood on them, you're out.
Bro, you're gonna get called
You're
into
getting written
HR.
up, yep.
Yeah.
The director and the VP are gonna talk to you, and they're gonna give you a fucking
When
warning.
keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
If you just go in there and be like, I'm gonna just be myself.
But
you're
yo,
done.
dog, not a day goes by where I'm like, yo, am I selling my soul? Like I question it.
Yeah,
Right? It's great money. It's like nice 6-figure contract. Like you're getting good money. You're getting a nice bonus. But is it like, bro? Is this me? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Is this me?
If you're not happy and shit,
I mean, if it's
and
a top
if you're
company
not
in the
yourself,
world.
like I don't know, I feel like certain personality types are meant for certain things. You know what I mean?
Dude, when I'm doing like a little Disney movie and shit, you think I'm really a little Disney ass smiley kid?
Little Disney,
no,
yeah.
but do I feel bad like I'm selling my soul?
Nah.
No.
It depends
I know
what you're
I'm selling
doing.
my soul, but I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling great.
I think us were people who are actually not like hopeless romantic type. We're a little bit jaded, and it's like we don't really take things personal and we kind of just brush it off. But like I don't
Yeah.
think the general public is like that. I think the general public is soft.
Yeah, of
dog.
course.
We're
Super
dynamic.
soft.
We can change.
No, you know what it is, man?
You can be
It's
super
like-
soft and then super hard.
Like for me, I don't know how it is for other people. I played a lot of team sports.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like when you're doing whatever it is you're doing, you're like you got to play your role, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Okay.
So like and it's like the same thing on a team. Like you're playing your position, and you got to just do that, and you can't like, you know what I mean?
Help
Yeah.
the team succeed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As long as we win, it doesn't matter. Like if you didn't score all the goals and you didn't get all the glory and shit. But if we're winning, so you got to kind of do that. Like
But
even
sometimes I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, fuck that team, dude. You got to get a hat trick every game. Get a hat trick every game and go to a better team.
Julian,
Yeah.
how good?
Sometimes you
how
gotta
good
do
is
that.
Julian in soccer?
Julian was actually. I'm surprised he didn't continue because he was filthy.
I'm surprised. I never knew you were
No,
good
Julian,
at soccer.
Yeah, I was
because
fine.
like, yo, Metro Ford, honestly, bro, big ups to them, man. They were fucking, because out of all the clubs around here, at least, I don't know about other
It's-
places, but like
yeah.
all the coaches and stuff, like they're all like older Italian guys, so they
I was
gave a
playing
shit.
cricket.
About,
It's changed now. From what I've seen, I've changed. The soccer scene here has changed a lot in
Yeah,
the last
so it was
10
all-
years.
Hector's deep into soccer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not that deep. I just play like men's league. That's whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, so
yeah.
you still
But I know,
play?
I still play, but
Okay.
I know
Where
that
do
it's
you play?
changed like a lot. I play Burnaby League.
So
Okay,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
what Metro Ford is and all that.
Yeah,
yeah.
there's- you have Metro. Right now, I think the biggest like of those teams is TSS.
But yo,
Yeah, yeah,
They're the biggest
hey,
right now.
Our club team, even from youth, was called Metro Ford. We're
Yeah.
sponsored by Ford here in Coquitlam.
Well,
No,
'cause
but-
there's Metro, there's Coastal as well.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
Coastal.
Coastal's good. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of good teams and shit. Like even last year, I played like VMSL.
Right
Like,
for the VMSL.
I
Nice.
played for Port Moody, Div 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like all the coaches and staff and shit, like at the Metro Ford, they were all Italian guys. So like
Yeah,
European.
yeah,
dudes.
yeah, yeah,
So
that's
they
true.
know the sport and they gave a shit when they're coaching you. So like even I remember Mr. Azzy, he had a team and they were a year younger than us, way smaller than all of us, like
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they were like, you know what I mean? At that age group, like you develop, you know, like year to year, you're getting bigger and stronger. But he had his team set up where like he would play a year up and he would always be like first or second or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's just
planning.
pure coaching and shit, and he didn't
Yeah.
fuck around. I remember one time, like he liked me and a few other guys, because like when I play, like I'm a dog, like I'm like a worst. I like
This guy was hard.
Yeah.
he was
Yeah,
a
so
lot
like
better
he
than
would
me.
so whenever
where
for
do you
his
play
age.
normally? Has it changed?
well I played in the middle and shit. Like I
Center
played
mid.
forward. I'm more center mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more midfielder.
Has that changed as you got older?
Yeah.
Speed.
I last team I played. I
Yeah.
played more in like I played like CDM left back shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Just because like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even like, and I didn't mind because I don't want to do all that running.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true. Central
It's-
midfield's the
it-
worst,
it
bro.
changes,
Bro, it's
right?
Oh
it's
my
like a
god,
lot, right?
the amount of running you
Yeah.
do.
Center mid.
Center
I
mid?
was the kind of
Kill
center
yourself.
mid
Yeah,
that didn't play
but
center
like
mid.
with
I-
him, like
yeah.
with Azzy, like he had this shit. Like I remember one time he called me, Mirsad, and like two, like it was like three of us total on from they were short players, so he would always call us up because he liked us. We'd go play for his team, and I forget what team we're playing, but we're smashing these guys 3-0 at half,
That's fucking rough,
and then
bro.
like we're playing, and then
That's for the dub.
and yeah, the play was on the other side of the field, and then our goalie, he just like sat down on the goal line, just like because like there was no threats coming, like we're just killing these guys. And at halftime, we go in the change room,
I'd have popped it over his head for a goal.
dude. He grabbed like one of these little plastic chairs, and he fucking whipped it at
Shut
the kid.
up.
Yeah, and we're like 12 years old, and he's like, "You ever sit ever ever?
the
Oh,
coach
yeah,
tripped?
You're not playing for me
He
ever
threw the
again."
plastic chair at
He
him?
threw the plastic
Damn.
chair at him, and it wasn't because he's like, "Yo, that's disrespectful."
yeah.
I don't give a fuck how much we're up. Like, have respect for the game and have respect for the other team you're playing. And you like, we're
No,
not.
he got called out.
That's
he got
like-
called
yeah,
out,
that's like
and he
awkward
didn't give a
soccer.
fuck. Yeah, and like, and like for me, like that was normal shit playing ball with Frank and everything.
Yo,
like,
imagine
like,
they got
you know
that
what I mean? But
on
like
film now and threw that on.
yeah,
the
like it
TikTok.
would all
It would
sorts
break
of
the
bullshit.
internet.
But like,
Yeah.
he was like that's how he was. He's an old school guy. He was like 50 something coaching us at that time. So he was like an old school Italian dude. Didn't fuck around. You know what I mean? And like, and that's just how it was. Nowadays, it's like everyone gets playing time. Everyone, it's like, man.
I'm glad I kind of grew up in an era where there was a little bit of coach abuse, a little bit of like parental
Yo, what
abuse.
sport did you
'Cause
play? What sport did you play?
Honestly, it was mostly like basketball, but it was wrong, bro.
This
'cause-
guy's like Nardwar or something. He knew I played soccer. Like he's like, hey, you played soccer. That was crazy.
but
You know, that reminds me of actually. I didn't get that super high level, but I know guys that did who were with me. I did swimming growing up.
Yeah.
We were at the end, like my last club, straight out of China, Red Army Chinese coach.
Yeah.
Like this
Nuts.
guy was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Well, he would tell some to tell stories like, it was like if we forgot like our basic would be like, you know when you fight battles, if you don't bring your machine gun, you die. And we're like 16. We're like, what the fuck? Like what?
who's this cat?
Shopping, man. Rest in peace, man. He's,
Yeah,
he's
but
a real
you're-
homie.
but he's right, though.
But it's
your
true.
sport was
Right.
swimming.
Yeah, my sport's amazing.
Okay, if you get a red China coach from like the China
Yeah,
swimming,
bro.
that's pretty hardcore.
This
Yeah.
guy, this
No,
guy
but
coached the
they're-
Red Army. Like it was fucking crazy.
They're on that shit. Like they don't fuck around.
No,
you know
they
what I
don't.
mean?
This
Yeah,
guy was
that-
like super serious.
yeah.
about
And
it.
yo, Armin, what is your sport?
I don't really have a sport.
Oh,
You're-
I knew someone was
he was
basketball.
he was ball. He was ball. He
But
was
like,
ball.
but
Oh,
like, I
really?
didn't even take it that serious because
Oh.
at a certain age, I kind of realized like who is gifted is gonna pass.
Oh,
like,
so you just got smart.
I realized that.
I don't know. I never
like,
gave a fuck, man.
No. Playing is one thing.
I
Sean,
know.
but like,
Tell
you're
him
like,
tell him the Brandon Jennings story.
you're like, okay, we went to Washington, right? We went to Seattle, and we're playing I'm playing drive basketball, right? With
AAU, right?
So
Yeah.
you were hooping.
Yeah, with Pasha
Yeah.
Banks, and we're going.
You were on that team.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were really hooping. You're
No,
trying
No,
to be
he's-
all humble.
I play ball with
Yeah,
him.
when he
He's
was
nice.
younger,
He's
yeah, he
nice.
was-
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
he's
he's
nice.
playing
Yeah.
on that
But wait,
level.
tell him the Brandon Jennings story.
Yeah.
But hold up, Brandon Jennings, like let me give you stats. This guy's 6 foot, my height, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was about 155. I was about 155, and we both played point guard,
Yeah.
right? And I remember this guy going on a fast break and putting it through his leg and dunking on a 6'10" guy. I was 15. I
Yeah,
realized
that's
like
guard.
and
That was the moment.
this guy was like 2 years older than me, right?
Yeah.
I realized like, yo, I'm not this cat.
Yeah.
I'm not that dude, right? So what do I want to do? How am I gonna get money? Because this ain't gonna be it.
No
moment.
shit. But
That's-
like,
Man,
that's
that's hilarious.
If so, that's the kind of guy I am. Like, if I realize something doesn't make me money, then I'm like, okay, well, I'm out. I gotta
Right
go do
at that
something
moment,
else.
yo,
he's
that's
like-
why I never pursued wrestling. Cause I was
Yeah.
like, this guy knows I was filthy when I was younger, but I was like, there ain't no leagues,
Bro,
there ain't
I
nothing.
remember you
Yeah,
going
that's
against
true.
Rampton at what is it, 42-24 or whatever. the
Yeah,
fuck, and you beat Rampton, and he was like
oh,
like
he
going
beat
hard.
Rampton, eh?
But bro,
That
this
changed
was
his
this
life.
was when
Ramp-
Rampton
'cause
was
Rampton's
like was like
top-notch.
a year or two in. Yeah.
'cause,
Yeah. But, like, it
Rampton's
didn't go
elite
anywhere.
level Persian.
But for me, like, I don't know, I'm
Jiu-jitsu.
super competitive,
Yeah.
and
No, I
like,
know.
I'm a fucking sore loser. To this day, I still deal with
if he
it.
beat Rampton, he's a
Yeah,
legend.
but like, I
No,
saw
no,
like
this was like when Rampton was 2 years.
It
old.
was-
matter.
No, it matters.
for
beat
me
him.
when I
There's a
played
difference.
sports, it was more
It
like
matters.
you could be better than me,
Shahab.
Yeah.
but
Shahab.
you're not like mentally, you're not like me. And then if you are, then I'm just gonna fuck you up and
Yeah.
shit. Like when we played soccer and we're
Oh,
losing,
was that wrestling?
I'm kicking your legs out
You
at
got
the end
him.
of the
Oh, I hate
game
that.
because I'm gonna lose.
You're that guy. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
got you.
lose.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
what sport?
You're not going home with nothing.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
what
You got to
sport-
go home with
what
something.
sport did you beat Rampton in? Wrestling?
I think so. Yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah, that was just wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
But
you know
yo,
what I mean?
jits-
Like
jits
Yeah.
is not necessarily wrestling though, bro. You could be the
Yeah,
worst guy. Like you can't get a single leg on
Yeah.
my grandma.
But like I
and you
said-
could be a really good jiu-jitsu guy. You could just play off your back.
Yo, but that also, like we were saying earlier, our,
dude, I used to beat Lamar when we were kids at wrestling.
I was saying, yeah, all our age or whatever.
Wrestling
our,
is a thing.
Our
bro.
neighborhood won all the wrestling, everything.
Yeah.
Bro,
So of course we beat
Persians,
them.
Persians is weightlifting and
Yeah.
wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
That's bread and
We-
butter.
we had
It's true.
That's
Persians
kebabs.
working,
It's
we
true.
had Persians working
It's true.
hand in hand
It's true.
with first class blacks.
Bro,
Yeah.
dog.
You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
mechanics. yo.
Top tier.
It's
Top
like the
tier.
best.
That's like a
remixes.
cheat code. That's
Bro,
like a cheat code.
Yeah,
It's the best albums,
Okay.
bro. Listen to
Yeah.
me. If that shit was an album, it would be platinum.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
think
you,
about that. You
bro.
can't stop that.
There's old school Persian cats that I know from my dad that were his friends that were like legitimately like on national team in Iran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're mechanics in North Van.
Yeah.
And bro, when you see these guys work, like Homeboy's 60, right?
Yeah.
Homeboy's taking out a fucking
Yeah.
a transmission
By
by himself.
himself, yeah.
And he's just like putting it up there talking on the cell phone and like fucking
Dude,
Milwaukee
some guys,
and that
man,
shit
like they don't really have like those guys that are like anomalies anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
you know my buddy Rampton, like not that Rampton, the other one.
Another one.
How many
He's
fucking
he-
Ramptons?
I don't
like
know
Farhan's
that
brother.
Yeah.
So like you see how big his
Bro,
is,
this guy's like
He's-
my height, maybe.
bro.
like
His
inch
head's
up.
like this fucking big,
But
man.
bro,
Jesus.
He's
he's
like
one of these guys
a
like
blue
his
nose.
Dude, so his dad,
proportions are big.
Dude, yeah,
A
he's
blue
just
nose
big,
pit
big,
bull.
Yeah,
big
yeah.
wrists, big, like so. And his grandpa, he had a business where like he was
He'll fucking.
he'd
get
kill
you.
cattle, like you kill fucking cows,
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
shoot.
full grown cows. And this motherfucker would take like by himself a fucking cow, it's like 1,000 pounds fucking thing, and grab this thing in a headlock,
Shut
slit
up.
his fucking throat, and like
Jesus.
and just do all that shit on his own. Like it was crazy. Like he
We
was
can all
telling me,
do that though. If we pull up
no, no,
on
no,
that
no, no.
couch,
I dare you to try.
That
Bro,
shit
what
will
the
lift
fuck?
you into the heavens.
No,
That
but
sh-
I'll
I
just-
dare you to try.
I would play it.
Dude, this guy was a fucking.
I'd
I
pull
seen a
up, I'd be
picture
like,
of him.
yo,
He
we
was like
good?
70 at this point. Fucking square
I
shoulder.
don't
Like he
wanna
was
do it.
jacked.
Yeah.
And like and I had like either like my because we're like family and shit. So my dad was like, yo, buddy was a tank, man. He was just like fingers were like fat, like he's just big
Yeah,
all
I'm
around.
still caught up on this fucking getting a counter. Are you?
Yo, but after
he
got
like-
to the
fucked.
couch-
Yeah,
That
he
is
would,
fucked.
he would get this thing and like literally because like you got to do it in a certain way. He had
Well,
it
of
down.
course, hold on, yeah.
yeah, right. But like not even that. Like there's a technique.
There's a technique.
There's
to
a
killing
technique
cow.
that you got to do. It's not because it's a big ass animal, bro, and you're
True,
gonna
yeah,
try
that-
to kill
yeah,
it.
that
It's
too,
not
yeah.
gonna just comply with you. Like
Plus,
yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
gonna lay
hit
here.
the arteries,
shit,
right?
shit.
Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
don't
And this
comply.
motherfucker would like. So he was telling me like one time there was like 5-6 people. They had this thing tied up and they're trying to like kill it because they're gonna like cook it and shit, all that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And this thing was just freaking the fuck out
He
because
just
knows.
comes up.
Yeah, and he's like, yo, you guys are doing it wrong. And he comes up, he throws his 2 fingers in this thing's fucking nostrils because it's super sensitive.
Yeah,
and
yeah, sure.
And he turns his head sideways and just grips it like this and just like slit his fuck like right there, killed it,
Fuck.
and then just skinned it and did all that shit for them. And like,
Well, listen, I'm a
Fucking
vegan.
hell,
I'm a
bro.
vegan. Yo, I identify as a vegetarian, and I didn't
fuck.
like anything that
man,
you just
fuck,
said right there.
fuck those veggie eating
You know,
bitches, man.
Bro,
Did you
listen.
think about how I felt before you said
No,
that?
not at all.
All I gotta
That
say
is fucking a hard. That's a hard.
Yo.
That's probably my favorite story of tonight. That shit's fucked.
Yeah.
Because if you know anything about animals and you know anything about that is absolutely
But
fucked.
you know what
It's
it is?
hard.
But
just
him
do it by yourself. A cow.
No. But the thing is,
it's
him
tough.
doing that, like the way he did it, the thing was dead within like 10,
For su-
15
oh, no,
seconds,
for
like
sure.
quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas these guys were trying to get him, and the thing was going nuts, so it was
Oh,
like
shit.
torture.
Making it worse.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
making
So
it
he
worse,
knew how
right?
to
So he's
get
like,
it
no, you
right
got to
away.
do it right. So he grabbed it and like turned its like turned his head sideways, and then he just like
Yeah,
zoom.
check it though. If we did that, like, say 1,000 times, like he did, we could freak it like that too.
You don't got the strength.
No,
No,
bro.
I would know.
Dude,
If
you
I
gotta
did-
be a certain
dude,
size.
I
You
would
don't
do
got
it.
the strength.
No, yo, look, I
You'd
would
walk
get-
up to the cow. You'd get fucking flipped.
Yo, I'm not just
Yo.
gonna pull up raw
Bro,
like this.
fucking
No, you don't got
horn,
the strength.
horn
Yeah.
down to your
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
chest.
No, I'm talking about I practiced since elementary.
Bro,
And
it
then-
doesn't matter.
You
like
need
50,
a certain
6'4"?
size. You need to be
I'd
a
be
certain
finessing
size.
them
Yo,
cows.
Yeah, listen,
yo,
you-
Jude,
listen,
you got to
listen,
be a
hold up,
certain
hold up,
size.
One at a
hold up,
time,
hold
one
up,
at a
hold up,
time.
Hold up. But hold on. Are there things that Lamar can do that you can't do?
Yes.
You gotta ask him.
No.
You won't hear from him.
Bro, you gotta be like it's like lifting 600 pounds.
For
you gotta
sure.
be a certain size.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a mother, like if I would get ragdolled by that fucking thing.
There are
if I
certain
tried to
laws
grab
in
him.
this
Yeah.
world of like
Yeah.
what's
Yeah, yeah.
some things may not
For
ever
him
happen
to
for
grab
you.
that thing and turn its head sideways and ground him where he's not fucking budging.
way
and
or
the way he
something?
does it, like you need to be a strong fucking person. You know what I mean? And then just like
Winstrol ain't gonna help you there.
no,
bud.
man.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like natural.
Couple
strength.
cycles from Joey Diaz down the street's not gonna
Yeah,
help you, bro.
Not at all, man.
Fuck out of here. But yo, one type of person that I meet all the time at a corporation like this is like the type of person that starts a sentence off by introducing themselves like I identify as.
Fuck you.
Yo,
Yo,
I
if
can't-
you
hold on. I can't say that though, dog. That's the problem.
That's
So-
the issue.
So when I go up, I'm like, okay, cool, and then I just slightly start walking away. Today I got an email saying that like they don't want to force me into it, but they're recommending behavioral training. So they pay for me for a week, right? I go to this behavioral
Oh, they're just
training,
recommending it.
and then they're like the bonus if you don't like doing this type of thing, don't feel degraded. You're getting paid. Like
Yo, is this for real?
for
fuck the-
real.
fuck
Why were you holding out on me, bro?
Because it was for the
For the
podcast.
pod?
Yeah,
Okay,
for the
okay,
pod-
But
fine,
like, yo,
fine.
even with the pay and shit, I just like whatever. Like, I'm not like I don't know right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
if I see you, you gotta. And even I identify and shit. It's like, bro, I was gonna call you by your fucking name anyways. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yo,
I was gonna be like, Rick, like we gotta do this,
I'd
man.
be-
You know what I mean? Like, you're being extra,
I'd be high alert.
and I'd have more respect for you. Now you're a fucking weirdo.
You know what's funny? That's not even a hot take.
No,
there's
it's not.
people
No.
in that community who would actually say like, let's like fuck with this like complicating the world shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
Call me by my name.
Done.
Done.
Yeah.
You know what I
Done.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's
media
it.
makes it seem like everybody's against everybody, but the loudest people are like the smallest amount of people in the population, man. Most of these cats that
'Cause
are
you
like
know
putting
why?
on Twitter
You-
are the losers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
literally.
that's the thing. Because people who are like doing shit in life and they're not complaining. They're
They
just
don't have
they
time,
don't
bro.
have time. They're just doing it. The people that are, it's like fucking loser college kids, social justice warrior goofballs in like college who are like $80,000 in debt
Yeah.
because they took lesbian dance theory and like majored in some bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like,
Lesbian
yeah,
dance
you're
theory.
fucking like, I don't know anyone. Like, if you look at all these people, I don't know anyone successful tripping on this shit.
No.
Facts.
Actually, yeah, that's completely. I would agree with that
Shahab
because
always got the facts.
the biggest surprise I saw was earlier this week, Logan Paul's his podcast,
Didn't have the
Impulsive or whatever.
yeah.
Do you know who Jeffree Star is? Exactly. So
I gotta
that's
cut that.
that's
I gotta
exactly
cut that,
yeah.
but yeah.
You know why? Because as soon as you start getting into that shit, you make it all weird, right? Like if I see you and you're a guy dressed as a girl, I already got the gist of it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd be with Shahab in fucking just the park smoking a joint or in like hookah, and he'd be saying this exact same type shit.
Yeah.
He'll post up and just spit it just
Yeah,
like how
bro.
he did
Yo,
right there.
that's the problem.
That's why we're friends,
That's
bro.
why, yeah. Yo, and I be hitting people with that shit, and
Yeah,
they be
yeah.
looking at me like, yo, like,
like,
that's. I'm like,
facts.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
I like this
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
I believe. Like the
Yo, a
truth.
couple of my friends were like, yo, I'm not with all that just alpha male shit today, man. I just want to have a good time, man. Way too hard, man.
Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's why me and Shahab became friends.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
Literally like same kind of thing.
Yeah, man. I'm like, it's just like that. All that shit's just and like, I'd rather just say it and then you know what.
This guy's
Where
like,
the fuck
yo,
you
yo,
at?
he's like Andrew Tate way before Andrew Tate.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
Well, it
Before
wasn't
Andrew
even that.
Tate
It
was
was
a
just
thing,
it's because it's real shit.
This
Yeah.
is the shit we were
It's
already
real
saying.
shit. Like, you know what I mean?
And now this nigga
and
wanna
it's
go
like
and
how
copy
you're
shop
raised.
shit.
Some people were raised differently, I guess.
Yeah.
They're on some other like whatever.
We've
but
been
like,
saying this
like
shit.
with like this guy knows my dad. Like my dad's a fucking like.
Yo, we were
my
saying-
dad's
That's old school.
My
Turkish
dad's old
dude.
school Turkish dude, and when he was younger, he was a gangster. He was like in a gang and shit. So like. I was always taught like you gotta be strong as a man. You can't be like fucking emotional and like all that shit, right?
You gotta,
Because
be,
like
you gotta be secure.
you gotta be secure and you gotta because if like eventually you're gonna lead the house.
Yo, Andrew.
You can't
Tate-
get
that-
emotional,
that
man.
Andrew Tate guy, he learned his game from niggas like us, cause niggas like us had our shit from back in like when our parents were kids. So the longest grandpa he knows.
And
that
we had
yeah.
influence
So
of
say-
like
so
other
say
guys like that.
1940
uncles and stuff.
Check this
Yeah,
out.
uncles, Frank,
Yeah.
fucking Sebastian Sahan, like
check
all
this out,
those
though.
guys.
Andrew Tate is copying our game that we had from 1941 with our uncles and grandpas.
Yeah, bro.
So he needs to
But
just
no,
pay homage
no,
to us.
no, but with
From
him,
the
like
game that we-
the reason
Yeah.
I fuck with him
Instead
is
of
though
trying
is
to
because
act
some of that
he
rumble
just
money.
says common knowledge. Like
Fuck all
like
that.
I get along. You know who I get along with? Older motherfuckers from like third world. Like I have older Spanish clients. Like I cut their hair.
Yeah.
That like they fuck with me, dude. I have like this old Haitian dude. I cut his hair. Like cause like I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm a dude. Like I speak fluent, dude. I'm like I get it and shit. You know what I mean? And like when they sit down and shit, and I fuck with them and talk to them, they get it. They're like, okay, this guy's like, you know what I mean? You got like old school values. Like I just like the way we talk about shit. They get
You
it.
can relate.
I'm,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
They're
not.
gonna- they're gonna have
I'm
to-
not sitting there taking everyone's feelings into consider. Cause fuck all that. Cause like I don't have to be like into your bullshit. Whatever the fuck you're into, I don't gotta be. You could do that. I'll be like. That's for you to do, but I don't gotta agree with it. If you're a crackhead and you're smoking drugs, I'm not gonna be okay with it.
Yeah.
I'll let you do that, but like I'll let you know that like I think that shit's whack. I'm not with it, right?
This kind of reminds me of even our last podcast. We talked about, people act when they're secure versus when they're not.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
We had so the last podcast we did a quick like you guys heard of Omegle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we did Omegle for a bit. We ran across these Albanians, and they just started like
I fuck with them.
but these were kids though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the issue.
It's like,
This-
I
no,
fuck with them.
this is
Yo,
a-
because
no,
honestly,
it's important.
Albanian motherfuckers, one, they're like Euros, but they have like that Muslim value or like the manhood shit.
Hold on.
The-
Hold on.
oh, yeah,
You
but
know
hold
what?
on, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, wait.
These Albanians
They
are
were
like,
kids.
They're
like the
came
low
to
class.
They came to Canada at like let's say 2 or 3.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So they're Canadian Albanians.
They
So
got
their
caught up.
parents bought some bullshit house for 300 G's
Yeah.
in like Edmonton.
Yeah.
Right? and then these kids think that everybody's balling.
Yeah.
Because homeboy, like, his dad lets him drive in the parkway with like a 2003 Mercedes.
yeah.
And he's like,
See?
yo, I'm making this, I'm making that. I'm like, bro, you're 18 years old. Shut the fuck up.
The
You know what I
biggest
mean?
problem here is these kids started mouthing off like right away. They started calling us like whatever. And at the end of it all, like, well, obviously we're gonna hit back, right? Especially this guy.
like, dog.
You know he's not gonna back down.
It's like, bro, your breath still smells like your mama's titty milk. You can't tell me
Basically.
shit. You're
But
like-
then at
you're a
the end of
kid.
it, we were like, this right here is a good example of guys who are secure versus not. Because when
Yeah.
you're insecure, you're just gonna start mouthing off. You're gonna start doing
Attack.
this right away. A guy who knows, like you just said, like a dude,
Yeah,
no need.
no need.
Because why?
You know why? You know what it comes down to? This is like when you're around a bunch of guys and you guys are all dudes and you're secure within yourself, you could recognize someone else who's an alpha and give them respect as one.
For sure.
Right? So you're like, you're fucking solid, I'm a solid. Like it's a bunch of fucking G's just sitting around
Yeah.
and we're shooting the shit. And then you have actually like you give each other respect and you fuck with each other because like it's hard to find that. But when you're insecure, you got to always be like, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the number one, and then everyone else, and blah, 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 all this shit. The problem with these kids, too, is like when we grew up in our complex, we grew up with different age groups. So, like, let's say I'm 10, 11. There's guys that are 13, 14.
When you go play ball in the park and hanging out with guys who are 17,
Dude, I remember
18,
when we used to
brothers,
go play,
cousins,
yeah,
whatever.
we used to go play ball we used to go play ball, and then when the older guys came on, get the fuck off the court. and there was no, you're like, okay, whatever. One day we're gonna be, and then we're gonna
Yeah,
kick. You know what
we'll-
I mean?
we'll be there.
And then and then you just walk the fuck off, and they play. Right, and then like, then when they're done, you come back and you shoot around. And sometimes if they fuck with you, they let you get in on the game with them.
That's how men are made.
That's how men are made, right? You understand your position
Yo,
at that time.
I still feel though sometimes I took it too far.
No, it's good.
Like,
you need
sometimes-
to,
Yeah,
yo,
probably.
if you're gonna take it far,
Yeah.
that's the age group you're gonna take it
true,
far
but
at.
some of the shit.
Because right now, if you're gonna
Yeah.
take it far at like 29, 30, bro, you're gonna catch a couple
No,
felonies.
sometimes we were just super
Exactly.
foul to the guys, right? Like we get all their Pokemon
It's
cards.
all good.
Oh, yo, fuck. That's
Right, and then
but that's like
we
being
still
a
see
kid.
them
You're
to
foul.
this day though.
Yeah.
I'll bet see him around.
I still
He-
got those Pokemon cards, bitch.
Yeah, I got the whole set.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at him and I'm like, we kicked your ball off the court, we slapped you 360,
Yeah.
and we took your Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So it's like I see him in Yale Town just maybe the other day.
But then I
and
still,
he wanna
like,
dap
if I
me up.
see them, I still like, yo,
Yeah, he
you're
dapped me up,
Conwood,
and
bro.
he's-
I
he's
fuck
down.
with you.
Yeah, he remembers me. He's like, I remember what happened.
The dope thing about Conwood was, let's say me and Julian are beefing every day. I don't fuck with him, right? I'm like, fuck this guy. But if another guy from somewhere else came and fucked with him, I'd beat the shit out of him with
Yeah,
you know what I mean, together.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
I
we would
don't fuck with him.
then-
but he's
yeah.
the
Then you go back to it.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the
right?
whole-
It's like
yo.
you could do all that, but no one's coming in here and fucking around.
Yeah.
But once that's done, like the politics in here, it is what it is
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
And that's what I fuck with. It's like you hold your neighborhood down, whoever the fuck it is. That's like, because it's disrespect to where you're at. Like if some guy comes to Conwood and fucks up some fucking nerd out here, now we look bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
that's
Because
the
he's gonna
whole-
go and say, I went in there and fucked these kids up, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
nothing happened.
That's the whole Iran thing, man. Like,
Shit.
there's some like Tehran fucks that I'm like, bro, like this guy's soft as fuck,
Man.
But as soon as it's like somebody against Iran, that guy's my homie. now.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
guy's my
And-
homie
and
now.
that's what it
It's
is.
Like, oh, all of a sudden
And then after that's done, I go back. I'm like,
Fuck
your
him.
mom's a hoe. Fuck you. Your
you,
dad's
yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah.
And then it's back to the basics.
Many times I had a problem with one Persian kid. I didn't even know he's Persian or nothing. I just got a problem with him, just him. But then some older guy comes that's also Persian, and he's like, da da da. Now it's me and him now.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
drop any names, but like when I was 19, I bought this Beamer, and the worst idea I had was there was this kid talking shit to me online. He put me on like I don't know, the dirty or whatever. the
Oh,
fuck.
I remember this.
So I went like, yo, I took like everybody I
You know it's still there, right?
Yeah, everybody I hated, right? I'm not gonna pay for like 14,000 to get that shit off. Fuck it, man. Listen, fucking, I got like 45 or 50 dudes. We showed up at this guy's house.
Yes.
We dragged his dad. We dragged
Oh,
his
no.
brother. Bro, we like
Oh,
smashed
that's
this kid.
cold.
We ran away. Right? Cops get us right on Glen Air.
Yeah.
That's foul.
And bro, they pull us over. They're like, "Yo, we got cameras." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Okay, let's go to the thing." And my buddy's like, "Yo, listen, I got like 2 8-balls in my pocket."
I don't give a fuck.
I'm like, "Yo, I don't give.
I don't give a fuck.
We're going. I want to see these tapes, bro." So we go there. They make us write all these statements. They put us in separate rooms, and like 4 hours later, like, "All right, you're free to go." I'm
Yeah.
like, well, "What was the fucking point?" "Oh, we're just trying to calm you down." Just tell me
No,
that,
they're trying to
bitch.
get you to snitch on each
That's
other.
what
Yeah,
I feel
man.
That's what they're really doing.
So we all
You know
walk
what I mean?
out, and then it was like a huge waste of time. But like, yeah, that whole thing where like
you can't just be smashing
everybody
smashing them up the block and then
bro,
going trying to go
out of
home.
those 45 people, I might still talk to like maybe 3 of those people. Like
Yeah.
that's how much I hated those people. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I just grab them and we just bounce.
Yeah. No, it's just like I don't know. Like, I feel like how you should be now. Like with me, it's like people they either fuck with me heavy or
Yeah.
they don't like me at all.
Yeah.
We're at that
There's
age.
no in between. Like
Mm.
I don't
At
have
that
anybody that I'm like there's people I'm like friendly with, but then like it's if the people that are they're down with me because they know I'm super opinionated.
Right.
Yeah.
If I see some bullshit, I'm gonna
They'll
call
get
you
ya.
out. Like if we're playing sports and you're fucking, and it's like I don't even give a fuck lack of talent. It's effort.
Yeah.
If you suck, it's fine.
Or yo,
try,
we,
bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
we go out.
Let me see that
Yo.
you're putting in, and then I won't say shit to you. But if you're good and you're like, and then like I play with other people and I'm shitting on them, and the guy's like, yo, why are you always shitting on me? I'm like, you know why? Because you're fucking great. You're an amazing player, but you're being a little bitch because you don't help out on defense. You don't run.
Yeah.
And you know, I have a different standard of you than I have someone who
Yo,
can't play.
When
So I'm
it
gonna
goes-
let you know.
Yo, it goes for the same thing. Like when we go to a bar or a club, me, him, say, and some other dudes,
Yeah.
he gonna break that guy down just like that about how he's acting in the bar.
Yeah.
Like say the guy's pulling bitches, but then when they get there, he's doing too much.
Yeah.
Like you pulled them, but when they get there, you're doing too much.
You're doing too much. And when I tell them, they get choked. But I'm like, yo, listen, dog. I'm trying to get you some pussy. I'm not like hating on you.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, your behavior is in a way where it's counterproductive. You
Yeah.
pulled them in, right? They're down.
Yeah.
Like they're clearly down. You're like whatever.
I've seen
You don't
this.
gotta do all that, right? So
Yeah.
just like chill out a little bit, and you'll get it. But then they're like, oh, you're. I'm like, no, man. It ain't even like that. Like I'm not pushing on your bitch. I'm just telling you, don't do that because now you're overbearing and the chick's not down. Like I could like when I look, I'm third party. I'm sitting here observing, right? You're all up on the bitch and she's getting uncomfortable now but she doesn't want to say no or anything because like, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, just chill. We're having some drinks. Like the attraction will develop
Yo, he's all
naturally.
Up on, the guy might be
all up
way
on the
too on the
bitch.
girl, and look, we could just. See
And I
her.
tell him, and he's like, yo, I'm like, bro, like I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I'm just telling you.
I'm
if
letting you know what I see.
Yo,
Yeah,
we
I'm letting
can-
you know what
we-
I
we
see.
can-
Don't do it, right?
Yo, we can see her, the Uber coming into her phone. Like I can see her phone
Yeah,
face
man.
up, and I can see the Uber on the way.
Or like he'll get
So I'm like,
super
you're going
choked
way too
about
hard
like
on her.
just bullshit. Like we go out and like he'll be talking to some chick and her friend, and then like we'll come in and like if we're hanging out as a group of people, you're gonna talk to everybody.
Yeah.
He's like, don't talk to my bitch.
Oh my
I
god.
picked her up.
No,
Like, she
yo,
don't
Why is
Wait.
he your
Like you.
friend, bro? Why is he your friend, bro? I can't be
Because-
friends with. I can't be friends with people that are insecure like that, bro.
Yo, what'd you do if I did that?
I dropped
But
off
I would
the
tell him.
podcast and I'll try to find
We're
somebody
done.
else, bro.
I would tell him.
Give me back my cameras.
I would
Like,
tell
yo,
him,
take it.
yo,
I don't
I've
need
been
it.
in this situation. No word of a lie, man. Like we.
Yo, you
we
could ask the guy, how many girls did you fuck this month? He's like, I don't know, 7.
It's not even about that, bro. Like, so we pick up the one bitch. She was down. I picked her up. She's like, whatever, right?
Sure.
I get her number and shit, and then she leaves.
She's
and
whatever. What is that out of 10?
No, it's not even that. Yeah, it's like a 6,
All right.
right?
All right. Okay.
She's like,
Okay,
okay,
okay.
Enough to fuck with, but like whatever.
Enough to
Listen,
forget
the
with.
mark of an insecure man. If a guy tells me all he fucks is 10s, I'm like, all right, you're full of shit.
You're full of
Get the
shit,
fuck
yeah.
out. Get the
So,
fuck out of here.
anyways, like, so she's texting me, and then like it's like 2 of us, and she's like, hey, I'm at my friend's house. And It's
Yeah.
just me and my friend. Like, come over. And I'm like, cause I was like, I'm with my buddy, and she's like, yeah. So
That's
we
cool.
go over to their place, like 2:30 in the morning. It's like set, bro. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like I'm very talkative.
I
I'm
know
talking to
it's-
her.
yeah.
I'm talking to the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking to him, and he's on some. You talk to your bitch, and I'll talk to this one.
Throws off the vibe too, man.
Dude, it's
Like,
just
what the fuck?
awkward.
Why?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you know what he does midway through? He's like, he sits there like this.
Fuck.
Energy's all off.
Yep.
The chicks start to pick up on it, and he's like, yo, I'm out of here. Gets up and
Fucking
leaves.
hell.
Gets up, literally gets
Actually,
up,
just
Wow.
just bounces. Now it's me sitting with these 2 girls, and it's super awkward. This
Yeah,
shit
of
ain't going
course.
nowhere
yeah,
at this
yeah,
point.
Yeah. You
So-
fucked yourself, and now you just
No,
fucked
no,
me
Yeah,
this
too.
and then I gotta leave too,
No,
right?
Yeah.
hold up. I think I have a little bit different strategy than you. I think if I had,
What, you gonna fuck both of them?
No, if I had, no,
This
not even
guy.
that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
I'd
not
fuck
even
both
that.
of them.
Not even that, bro. Not even that. If I had a buddy, right, that I knew for like let's say 5 years, right, and
Yeah.
I was hitting on 2 girls with this buddy, and he did some shit like that, I would just ditch him, bro. At then and there, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, my buddy's a fucking faggot, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, but
this is
I
how
know
it
that.
is.
I know that. I'm not gonna, no matter what, like, I'm not gonna put a bitch over my homie no matter what. Even if the situation's fucked up, pussy always comes and goes. It's whatever. If I'm friends with him, everyone's got their shortcomings one way or another. That's his, let's say, right?
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of other qualities that I fuck with. That's why I'm
Well, not only
friends
that,
with
but
him.
it is what it is.
Does he though?
And then later
Yes.
on, you
I wouldn't be there
later
on
on,
a
you
day
call him
like
out and be
that.
like, "Yo, bro, what the
I
fuck?"
have.
Exactly.
I have.
But you can do that with him.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get the same opportunity the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. But no, but I have done it, but I'm like, and it's not his fault. He's just naturally, some people are like more like emotional with shit.
Yeah.
This is
sure.
first world problems.
First world
Yeah.
problems,
I
right?
wanted
And like
to
I've
fuck
tell
the
him,
bitch,
Yeah.
but then
right?
he left.
And then he.
But it's first
No way,
world
you'd be
problems.
surprised, bro.
It's
These
first-
are third
no.
world problems. Still,
This
get
is-
the fuck out.
No,
Wait,
no,
wait.
Hold up. This is what happens when you get immigrants in
No.
the first world, right?
No.
In the first world, this is what happens
Oh,
because
shit.
No.
we take that culture, like a little bit of that, because I still have a
No.
lot of like. Even though I've been atheist my whole life, I've always had that like Muslim values in my head.
Yeah.
Like when I judge a chick or something, right?
Yeah.
They're slightly Muslim, but so that's why I had these like weird insecurities because there was like a culture clash.
It's really not culture, man. It's certain guys that are just like a certain type of way. Some guys are just like they're more emotional, they're more sensitive. Some people got their triggers. So it's not
But
like
you think
it's
you could
first
grow,
world,
you
third
think
world.
you could grow out of that though, or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You know what I would do? I wouldn't.
You
even be
can
there.
if you're like a very developed, like you know,
Sure.
you go through a lot of growth, but it's really hard. And some people they can't help themselves, man. It's just what it is. Like everyone's got their certain little weaknesses. Some people it's money. Some people it's girls. Some
Yeah.
people it's like status, respect. Like everyone's got their little thing, right? And they'll be cool on everything else, but that one little thing, they're tripping on.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
So yeah, exactly, right. So you gotta just take them as they are, right? It's like if that's your little issue, and like I've had times where I told him, I'm like, listen, bro, like I'm not gonna go out with you like that. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, we'll go out
yeah.
once we get, because he's chill up until you get a certain level of drunk. Once you pass that, then
Yeah.
it gets out of hand. So I'll be like, I'll chill with you until then, and once I sense that, then I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Because like our friendship means more than some bullshit, right? So and shit, like, and he'll be choked, but it's that way it works best.
It is what it is.
It works best.
See,
I would-
that's why I just wouldn't even be there in the first place. Because
Yeah.
I would just be like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm going to go to fucking Turkey and get that cock reduction. I'm going right back.
And with that, we're out, man.
Yeah.
It's been a good podcast with the boys.
Thanks
Thanks
boys.
for having us
Thanks
out,
for
man.
coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Hundo.
great talk.
It's been fucking hilarious. We'll be back next week. Wow.